Yo. Uh, 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 uh. It's 11:11 and it's 2:57. That's when I'm starting this recording, and you know I ain't going to heaven. JK. Jesus loves me. I hope I make it. Hey, what's up, y'all? You're listening to. Is this not episode 55? Episode 55 of Clemente's Corner, just doing the quick intros. You know how it goes. You know how I roll. I roll softly. I roll like a can of biscuits, just falling out of the freezer. But anywho, this podcast is brought to you by a couple people, a couple organizations. Let's go over them. This podcast is brought to you by NoThirdLane.com. Go to NoThirdLane.com. You spell out the third, NOTHIRDLANE, NoThirdLane.com. It is a lifestyle brand, clothing, stickers, all the cool shit. They got hats, all kinds of apparel. It's a super awesome company. Check it out. They are a sponsor. They are making us t-shirts, as I've said like 15 times. But they are sponsoring Yellow City Comedy t-shirts for when we try to go on tour next year. So what's up? Support that. And 10% of the proceeds go to help college students. Scholarships, Maine. Everybody needs scholarships, Unless college is free at some point in the next couple years, then fuck scholarships. I don't know. What happens to scholarship money if, we get free college, I don't know. I don't know what happens. What was my other sponsor? Spitefully Spicy Salsa, guys. Spitefully Spicy. Go look up Spitefully Spicy on Instagram, okay? Spitefully Spicy on Instagram. Colin Robinson, a local comedian, makes his own salsa, okay? And he puts it in bottles, and he mixes it with all kinds of fruits and shit, and it tastes delicious. There's blueberry, habanero, ghost pepper, all kinds of spicy shit. But, the fruit kind of adds some flavor to it and kind of makes it less hot as shit, so it doesn't totally burn your mouth. It still burns. Trust me, it still burns. But, your shits aren't as aggressive, and that's what's important in life. That's what you need to remember, okay? My guest today will be an Omar Martinez. I've known the guy for a while. We went to high school together. He's big into weightlifting, fitness things. I'm big into fitness. What else is he into? We're going to find out what he's into. He's a cool dude. He's going to start his own podcast where he reviews games and just talks about gaming with friends. So he wanted to come over and check out my setup. So I was like, hey, man, just jump on the podcast and you can see how everything works. And that's how it goes. And that's how we roll. And I'm going to figure out how to make an intro, consistently an intro. I don't really know what we're going to do, though. You feel me? But next time you hear me, I will be talking with Omar. So thank you for listening, everybody. Here we go.
People like that in Amarillo.
That fake it till they make it.
I don't know if they make it, but I know they fake it.
See, this sounds like I need to turn something down a little, But I think it sounds all right. You're just trying to.
I don't know anything about audio.
Nothing?
No, not
Did
really.
you? So how long have you been doing videography stuff?
For quite a while actually. Back in high school when I took those classes, they really taught me how to do it, like Mr. Ward and at Kane High School.
I didn't take that class seriously. I kind of wish I would have.
I didn't take it seriously either, but when I actually started doing projects at home, it just kind of started coming to.
Nice. That's cool, man. That's that I messed around so much in that class. It was fun though. It was a lot of fun.
We used to mess with Mr. Ward so much, just bad. He'd leave the classroom and he looked like was it Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Yeah, everyone called him that.
So we would take we would print it out in class of Stone Cold and cut out his face and then tape it on the bottom of his mouse. So when he got back into class, his mouse wasn't working, and then he'd flip it over, and then it'd be him.
Oh, nice.
And he wouldn't say a word.
I remember people would try to mess with teachers like that, but they've never posted a picture of their face. That's awesome. Mr. Ward is really cool.
Yeah. Actually, what's funny is the person that took his job is actually my landlord now.
I didn't know someone. Did he retire?
Yeah, I guess so.
Nice. I see Seth everywhere. Do you know Seth?
What's his last name?
Ward is his son.
I think I might have met him.
Yeah, he's starting to go bald now, so they're about to be twins.
Genetics, bro.
But he plays music everywhere. I see him at Hoots all the time.
What does he play?
I think it's a country type. I don't know. I've been meaning to like go watch him. I just haven't done it yet. Because I'm usually doing a show when he's doing a show. So, yeah. I've seen him at open mics though. So, that's cool.
How does your stand-ups go?
Usually well. You mean like how did they
React?
Oh yeah, how the crowd reacts. Yeah.
How's the energy?
The energy's usually good. Sometimes it's bad. We did an open mic at House Bar for the first time, and now it's a monthly open mic. But the crowd was really good. When I went on, all these drunk guys walked in at the same time, and they were all like, "Oh!" Like they saw their friends, you know. And so I just started talking shit to them. So
they took all the attention.
Yeah, they took all the attention, and they wouldn't shut up during my set. So that I eventually just started talking shit to them. So my set it didn't go as well as I wanted it to, and I was kind of disappointed with myself that I didn't roast them harder. But you know, it's usually pretty good. On my answer, hello. I put the dogs outside. I put the dogs outside. Yeah. Okay. Well, I had them in the room, but they broke out. I don't know how. Yeah, stand-ups are cool. I saw you at that hip-hop show. Did you jump on the mic?
No. I was just there for...
for Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I am like really trying to support everybody that I know as much as I can when it comes to the things they're passionate about.
Me too, man. That's why I did this podcast, to get people that are passionate on the podcast. So,
to be honest, if I wasn't like trying to pursue what I'm doing right now, I probably wouldn't have came on here, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, probably not.
Trying to pursue videography?
Yeah, my uncle actually, I don't know, we had like a moment about how, you know your dreams and you got to do what you want to do, and nothing can stop you if you want to do that.
That's
and
true.
I had a lot of doubt in myself. So I like kind of just really didn't do anything with videography, and then after he kind of like pushed me, I've been going forward a lot, and it actually opened up a few doors within a month of me just trying, which was crazy.
Nice. Yeah, I had a lot of doubt in myself too. I used to have like no confidence at all. So I started like, going to open mics, like pursuing comedy, and then going to the gym. Just like, I don't know, just doing things with your life just make you want to keep going,
Yeah, instead of like just sitting at home all day and not doing anything and feeling like crap.
Yeah, exactly.
I did that for a while.
But you want to do a video game podcast, right?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. It was something I was going to do for fun on the side with my brother.
Nice.
Very hardcore into that.
That's cool. What games are you into right now? Have you played the new Red Dead?
No, I have not.
I've only watched it be played, but it looks beautiful.
My brother was saying that one of his friends played it, and that he wasn't sure how he felt about it because there was a part of the game where he had to cut meat, and it lasted 10 minutes of him just cutting meat, and he could not stop like doing that part of the game.
It's funny.
So he had to sit there and just press the same button over and over again.
A lot of menial tasks.
Yeah.
That's funny. I was talking to a friend who played the first one. I still haven't played the first one, more than like 5 minutes. But he was like, this guy like ran up to him and he was like, "Help! My friend's being hung." It's like the first mission or something. It's like they're hanging him in the middle of the city, and he like runs out to save him, and he ends up shooting the guy hanging in the face. He's like, "Wow, this game is awesome." Sounds amazing.
But he tried to shoot the rope or something?
Yeah, he tried to shoot the rope and he shot the guy in the face.
That sucks.
Pretty exciting. There was he showed me him getting attacked by a bear, because you can like record things now with Xbox. And it looked just like the scene from The Revenant. Have you seen that with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, it's an amazing movie.
Yeah, it looked just like that. It was crazy. He ended up shooting in the face, so it worked out. But yeah, that game's intense.
I think I saw something today where the dude's eating a pig, and the dead pig's next to him, and he's cooking it. And then like another pig walks up and sees the dead pig, and just like walks in the fire and kills itself.
Nice.
His friend was dead,
Smart.
so he couldn't take it no more.
He also wanted to be bacon. Shout out to bacon.
Bacon's awesome.
Did you say crispy bacon?
Yeah, did you see that that video?
That newscaster?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. He's losing his shit over that.
I would too. I don't know why stuff is more funny in a professional setting.
That is true. I remember being in school and just trying really hard not to laugh at things when I was younger. And I couldn't stop laughing at things. Like even super random things. I don't know. It's like when you're not supposed to laugh is when you want to laugh the hardest. It's the beauty of it.
There has to be a reason behind that.
Right? Psychologically.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing stand-ups in libraries.
Tell
See if
people
laugh.
not to laugh.
Yeah.
Reverse psychology.
Do a whisper set.
Dude, that actually might work.
Silent library. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe we could do like everyone has headphones on, and I'm just talking quietly.
Actually, I think that would be pretty good.
I don't know if I'd be funny enough though. We'd have to get more people.
Got to make a pilot, send it in,
Mm-hmm.
see if it does well.
Send it in MTV, or just put it on YouTube.
Dude, like it's not fake enough.
That's funny. What other
More pompadours, please.
what games are you into right now that you would review?
So I mostly play Overwatch
I've heard of it.
a lot. That's the only game I've been coming back to consecutively for like the last 2 or 3 years.
Someone was telling me about that game like on this podcast like 3 episodes ago, and I never looked it up.
That's the only reason I bought a PS4. I got tired of watching my brother play, and I was just like, 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm pretty sure that new Spider-Man is only on PlayStation.
Yeah, it
What
is.
kind of shit is that?
It's Sony, bro. They own it.
That's rude. I don't want to play the trailer. That looks fun though.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
It's more arena based, PvP. So it's like League of Legends, but
See, I don't even know what League of Legends is. What's PvP? Person versus person?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
there's no
AI.
yeah, at all.
Interesting. So you just sit in an arena and shoot each other?
Yeah, everyone has their own roles they have to play.
All right, now I'm gonna watch the trailer. I think I know what the problem is. I think my laptop is too loud. Oh! I'm gonna watch it muted. Oh, there's the soccer ball?
What?
Oh, they hit a giant soccer ball.
Oh yeah, it's a Summer Games event. You play basically Rocket League, but with Overwatch characters.
Nice. Rocket League's fun. I've played that a couple times.
They call it Lucio Ball in Overwatch. It's not that fun.
Lucille Ball?
Yeah,
Nice. I don't know about her, but I know that name.
it's a him.
Lucille Ball is a him?
Yeah, Lucio is the
Oh,
character.
Lucio.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's like
No.
a Jamaican dude with dreads.
Because there was a famous lady named Lucille Ball. I thought that was the same thing.
Oh,
Never
really?
mind.
I had no
I heard
idea.
you wrong. That's funny. So Overwatch. All right.
I think that's all I play.
Really?
I can't think of anything else. Oh, that new Soul Calibur. I really like fighting games.
Nice. I remember those. I don't remember which one. I guess which one just came out like 6 or something.
6, yeah.
Okay, I think I remember Soul Calibur 4 had like Spawn or something.
Oh yeah, that was the best.
But that was a while back. That's when you could still rent games.
That was PS2.
Yeah, it probably was.
It's the last one I played.
Nice. Yeah, I don't play video games enough anymore.
I haven't really either since I've been editing.
Mm-hmm.
It's been taking up all my time.
What have you been editing? Just stuff for friends?
I have a friend that runs a pretty big page, and he asked me to start making him AMVs with this music. So the animated music videos with anime and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a place you can watch them at?
Yeah, it's Shinigami. Shinigama, actually, sorry. I think it's SHINIAMA.
Where's the G at?
Oh yeah, I can't spell, I forgot. SHINIGAMA.
Okay. But so your videos are online somewhere?
Yeah, there's some of them on his page.
Nice. That's cool.
I think I've made 7 so far.
And
That-
it's all like Japanese people fighting.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about anime. I'm trying to get more into it. I watch Attack on Titan. That was dope. But that's like other than Dragon Ball Z, that's really all the anime I've seen.
I feel bad now, man, because I used to talk crap on the kids that watched it in high school, and
No, I did too.
they were onto something, man.
They really were. Like I thought Naruto was weird, and then I see people sharing videos of fight scenes. I'm like, damn, that shit looks awesome.
Dude, that's from like the early 90s, like late 80s. That's how old it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Same thing with Dragon Ball.
Yeah, that's true. That came out way back in the day. Shinigama.
I wonder how they feel now because they were the weirdos in high school that liked all the anime stuff, and now it's super popular.
Yeah, I know, right? I have a theory that anime wasn't cool until black people started liking it. Black people made it cool. I'm sticking with that theory.
Dude, what's funny is that when I go to like gaming tournaments and stuff, there's tons of like Mexicans and then like a bunch of black people and then only a few like white kids. But when it comes to like anything that's like Overwatch or League of Legends, those are all Koreans, and like StarCraft, it's all Koreans. But if you ever go to like a Smash tournament or a Tekken tournament, there is a bunch of like black guys just ready. They're just ready to like beat everybody.
That's cool. Bringing people together.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
There's a new Smash Bros coming out.
Yeah.
I probably won't play. See, like, I enjoy the idea of playing video games. I just never do it. I just don't make time for it. Because I'm either doing this or trying to, like, write jokes or trying to go to the gym, which I might skip today. I don't know. You started doing CrossFit?
No.
No. What's the place called? Iron something?
Old School Iron.
Old School Iron.
Yeah.
That's cool. What are the hours there?
They're kind of weird. I think it's like 8 a.m. to 1 and then 4 to 9.
Oh, that is kind of weird. Is it just like in a garage somewhere?
It's like in a warehouse down the street from the Long Wooden Spoon, the bar.
I've never even heard of that.
It's it's actually down the street from here.
How much do you pay a month for it?
I pay like almost 50 because I do the 24 hours, so I don't have to mess with the.
Oh,
the
nice!
times,
It's 24/7.
Yeah.
That's cool. Do they have any machines there, or is it all just like free weights?
It's mostly free weights.
Nice. That's cool.
I mean, they have a pulley system that you can use.
Is it ever like super busy?
No, it's never been really busy.
That's cool. That's what I miss about Anytime. I stopped paying for it to go to Crunch.
Oh, I'm sure Crunch is like overrun.
Yeah, Crunch is super overrun. It's not on the weekends. Like today, it won't be bad. But like Monday through Thursday, it sucks ass. You just really gotta like fight for a spot.
January's getting pretty close too.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I joined in January, and I was like, it'll die down by June. It didn't. It didn't die down at all.
It's $10, bro. And then you pay $20, you can bring all your friends.
That's true. Sons of bitches. And then someone was telling me they're gonna go 24/7, but then I talked to like the employees there. They're like, no, the boss said we wouldn't make any money that way. Which is too bad, because sometimes it's 1 a.m. And working out sounds fun.
I think I've gone to the gym like slightly drunk at like 3 a.m. to any time. I've just been drinking, and I was like, yo, let's go to the gym.
I always feel like shit though when I try to work out drunk. I've done that before.
Have you really?
Yeah. It wasn't as fun as it sounded.
I think there's a YouTube video of this guy. He's actually pretty big and strong, and he's just drinking vodka instead of water when he's working out.
Ah, it's fucking crazy.
I'm not sure how real it was. It was on YouTube, so.
I believe it. He's already a monster. He can probably do that. That's funny. So you don't go to Anytime at all anymore?
No, not at all.
Nice. It's surprisingly like the Canyon one is the nicest one.
Really?
Yeah, because when I moved to Amarillo, I was like looking around, and all the ones here are kind of shitty and small.
I think the thing I like about Old School Iron is like no one has an ego whatsoever. I haven't met a single person that has an ego.
That's
or
cool.
looks at you weird or like anything. But every other gym, you have those guys. You have a bunch of them. And that's the only thing I hate about going to gyms is there's always those guys that feel like they're better than everybody else.
Yeah, I used to care about that, but then I was like, I'm here for myself. I don't give a fuck.
Man, I really don't care about it either, but I was at Verdure, and the lady that owns Old School Iron, she actually went to like I think the Olympia lifting competition or whatever.
Nice.
So she's like that good. I guess top 10 in the United States, something like that. She's super strong, so she qualified for good stuff. But she's telling me that if you feel like it's weird, you feel weird when you're working out, or you feel like something's off, always film it. Film yourself so you can check your form and stuff like that. So I was still going to Verdure at the same time, and I was filming myself bench. And there was two guys in the corner of the gym that just felt the need to say something about it. and saying it just loud enough where I could hear. And they were fixated on me for a good hour. I was there.
About what?
Me filming myself lifting.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
like they were making fun of how much you were lifting or something.
Oh, they were doing that too.
What? Damn.
Yeah, they were
Those
like,
guys.
he was like, oh yeah, I could do 275 for like 10 reps. And then his friend turns to him. He's like, what, you really can? He's like, yeah, I can. Like, it was stuff like that.
So they were like making fun of you because you were filming yourself and
Yeah.
not doing enough.
I guess.
That's retarded.
Ego thing.
See, like I've never seen anyone really do that at Crunch. Like sometimes I watch guys, but it's just because they're lifting a shit ton of weight.
Yeah. There's actually a lot of guys that came from Verdure and started going to Anytime.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that place is expensive, man.
So I convinced my dad to get the membership.
They have a
And I
shit
just
ton of
jump on it.
pools. They have a restaurant. You can get Botox there. Did you know that?
Yeah. One
crazy.
of my best friends actually works in the spa in there.
That's
Jared
wild.
DeVore.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Does that.
He shoots them up.
No, he just massages them.
Oh, okay.
He does the
cool.
massaging part.
Did they have a gun range yet?
I guess so. They don't
That's
really.
nice.
They have really poor advertising, so I don't know.
Yeah, I saw they had like a boxing ring and a what's that thing called? Pole vault. They had a pole vault mat, which is crazy. That's kind of random. I don't know any pole vaulters.
Yeah, and they have it all in the way of like the power racks and the turf, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, like the weight area seems smaller than I expected.
They're more geared towards lifestyle changes than actual lifters, people that take that stuff seriously. I feel like, because all
sense.
their equipment, it's Italian,
Yeah.
it's from Italy or something like
But
that.
the machines will count your reps, which is cool. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, they do.
But yeah, I was only there for 3 days because I got like a 3-day pass. The sauna's really dope. That little jacuzzi place.
That's probably what I used the most when I was there.
It's fun to hang out in there.
It's always broken though when I was
Really?
going for 2 years. The sauna.
That's funny. No, just the bathrooms. Everything in there is like so luxurious.
Did you ever get drinks at the
It's
bar?
wild. No, I didn't know they had a bar.
Cheap.
Really?
I think I got 3 margaritas, and then Jarrett was there. He got 3 margaritas, and I paid like $15.
Nice. That's surprising.
I was surprised too.
Where was the bar at? Was that like outside by the pool?
When did you go? Like within the last year?
Yeah, it was before any of the pools were there, and they were just doing the construction. They had just
That's
had dirt
why.
out there.
They didn't have all that yet.
Yeah. Too bad. Have you been to Synergy?
Yes.
That place is nuts. That's so crazy. It's crazy where Amarillo's like heading right now.
It's gonna turn into like a Dallas Metro.
It really will. It's insane. I went to watch Halloween. It was like $38 for 2 tickets.
What?
Yeah. I think it might have been like the extra fancy movie.
They change the prices according to the day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah, if it's like Saturday, it's $18.
Mm.
If it's Sunday, it's like $12. And
And
then Monday, I'm sure. It's
I tried
like
to pay cash at the bar. Like, we don't take cash. All right.
Yeah, they only take the preloaded
All right,
cards.
dicks. Have you ever done an escape room?
Once.
What's it like?
I was thinking too hard about it
Mm.
and was looking all in the wrong places when it was more simple to get out of.
Really?
There's one right off of, if you're going towards Canyon,
Yeah.
you know where like Tractor Supply and all that
Mhm.
stuff is? It's right next to that.
Yeah, I've seen that sign. It's interesting. I've always wanted to like go inside one and see if it's like Saw or
Mm.
something.
They had a horror movie one, but I didn't do it.
Nice. Because yes, Energy has escape rooms, but they're probably expensive, and you probably want to go with like a group of people, right?
Yeah, I think it's like $20 a person.
Damn.
I said the same thing and I walked away.
I'll just lock myself in my house. Same, same thing. Just drug myself, lock all the doors, figure a way out.
So how is doing comedy with how everything is nowadays?
Oh, it's awesome.
Really? You
Yeah.
just take advantage of it?
Yeah, I love it. I think it's like the worst time to do stand up, but it's also like the best time because everybody's super sensitive. It makes it more dangerous, you know?
It's crazy how everything just changed in a matter of 3 years.
Yeah, it really is. I think it has something to do with Trump getting elected.
But even before,
everyone started crying more.
I feel like it happened a little bit before that too.
Yeah, maybe a little bit before that. Like 2014, 2015. I don't know. Because there used to be a time where you could just, say whatever, and everyone is cool with it.
Now I have to be scared to say what I want to say.
I got banned from Twitter.
Did you really?
Yeah, I talk about this too much, but yeah.
For what?
Because I got 3 warnings. They didn't tell me the third time why I got banned. I think it's because I was talking about the Las Vegas shooting being fake.
I saw that.
Or like funded by the government, whatever.
Yeah.
But it might be. I mean, there's 50 people that were also in the Vegas shooting that were in the last shooting in California like last week. So that shit's weird. I don't know what that means. Maybe they're being targeted by somebody, or it's all a hoax. I don't know what's going down. But I got kicked off for that. I got kicked off for calling someone an ignorant slut. That was the first warning. And then I called someone else. I told someone to lick my balls, and that was the second.
So you can post porn on Twitter, but you can't say lick my balls or
no, I got
slut.
Reported a lot. And then I made a new account, and I got reported already because I said, shout out to white girls that say the N-word. Y'all are the real heroes.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's funny.
Well, I mean, it's kind of nice being brown right now because you're not white, but you're not black, so people really don't attack you as much for saying stuff.
That's true, but sometimes I look white and sometimes I don't.
So sometimes people attack you and you're
I'm
like,
mixed.
I'm Mexican.
Yeah, but they don't believe me. I mean, technically, like Latin is considered white in some cases, on some government documents. So
I don't think they think that far into it. They just see you're brown. That's enough.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird time. Everybody's racist on Twitter, but it's like they're only racist towards white people, so it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know how that's okay.
It's
just
a
like,
thing
we're
now.
getting you back. We're getting you back
now.
for all the racism for years. We'll fight fire with fire.
I was thinking about writing a joke, where how we can solve this racial divide. Just only let black people vote. Just for like the next 8 years, only let black people vote. And it'll be just like Black Panther, Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Be interesting. I don't know.
I feel like Facebook's it's like a landmine field. A field of just landmines.
Facebook actually feels way more free than Twitter does. I guess because I know people more personally on Facebook.
But people are more willing to jump on you on there.
Yeah,
Have you noticed that on different platforms, people are more willing to
Mm-hmm.
voice their opinion of something?
I don't know. People will go all out. Like I said something about Caitlyn Jenner on Twitter. Like right when she transitioned, I said something about it being gross, and I got attacked for like 2 days.
By random people or
Yeah,
people
random
from
people.
Amarillo?
I think like one famous gay dude saw it and he retweeted it. So then all his gay followers came after me and they were like, they were talking shit on me.
You put hashtags, transgender.
I didn't even put any hashtags.
You should have.
I should have, huh? But I just kept retweeting all the shit they were saying because I thought it was funny. They were going after me hard. And then I made a joke on Facebook, actually, not that long ago. I didn't get in trouble for it, but it was, the headline was like, in New York, you can now go to the prison you identify as. So it's like, if you transition to a male, you can go to a male prison in New York. And my comment was, I just commented 2 words. I just commented trans privilege. And these fucking people, like, lost their minds. It was like, guys, it was a joke. Like, but yeah, they lost their shit. It was crazy.
Man, I really don't care if somebody is racist. I mean, they can be racist and just stay in the corner. I really don't care if you are raised to hate a certain color of people. As long as you're not bothering me, I don't care. Or anybody else. Just do whatever you want.
And people try to call me out for talking about race, like doing comedy. But it's like, I'm not being racist. I'm calling out what I see, and I'm observing the world.
You're not allowed to do that anymore either.
I'm interpreting what I see. It's not racist to talk about life. You sons of bitches.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't say anything, no matter if you're looking at it objectively, or just stating what you see other people doing. People just still get triggered.
Yeah, I had a guy say, "You're biracial and you talk about race. That doesn't make any sense." It's like, how does that? What race do I have to be to talk about race? Only black people can talk about race.
Y'all
I
are
don't know.
y'all are always saying we're gonna get sent back to Mexico because of Trump.
Mhm.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened to me yet.
He
Everyone's
hasn't-
always talking about how there's tons of racist people in Texas and
Mhm.
red states, but I've never experienced it myself.
Yeah, I mean, there's racist people everywhere. I think they just like to pick on Texas.
I lied actually. When I worked at Crazy Larry's, um, I was working and I actually was cleaning tables, and this lady was like, "Underlay, underlay, hurry up, clean the tables," or something like that. And it was, I can't remember what else she said, but she was definitely being racist.
Damn,
I was just like,
that's crazy.
you old fucking lady. I hate you.
That's funny.
I wasn't mad about her being racist. I was more mad about her just being ugly, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Some
I don't know.
people
I
are
have a
just
weird
like
view
that.
on all that.
Yeah. Well, I feel like, there was a time, like when our parents were kids or our grandparents were younger, like it was just, you could just be racist, like it's like nobody thought it was like a bad thing. They were just like, oh, blacks.
Yeah. Those people.
Hmm.
But I think it's funny that it's always just separated. You always just hear it's always just like black people and white people, and then the Mexican people,
Mhm.
Indian people,
Yeah, it's getting
from
annoying.
India, or anybody in between doesn't exist until something actually happens.
Hmm.
Unless you're from Israel,
That's true.
then you're automatically a terrorist, supposedly.
Yeah, half the country loves Israel, half the country hates Israel. It's crazy. I don't know what to think. I feel like there's a gray area on every issue.
They'll still fight you on it.
Yeah, they will. They will. But no, it's fun for comedy. It's great. Because, the people that are scared to tell jokes are going to be scared no matter what. So, and then really, I think because they're pushing so hard to be sensitive and overly giant pussies, that it's like the people that don't feel that way, a lot of people don't feel that way, but they don't talk.
Yeah, because the tables are actually getting turned. Because at
Yeah.
one point, it was the sensitive people were being
Mhm.
overwhelmed by the people that aren't sensitive.
Mhm.
And then now there's so many sensitive people
Yeah.
that they're overwhelming the people that have common sense.
But those people who are just like us, they're just being quiet because they're like, I don't want to get attacked. But those are the people that want to hear jokes. Those are the people that want to laugh
It
at
is.
comedy. And there's a ton of those people. They're just not out there parading around like assholes.
When you see people losing their jobs for saying a comment,
Yeah, that's crazy.
that's why they're scared. Their
Mhm.
whole life can be ruined by these advocates of
Yeah,
sensitivity, basically.
like Roseanne. She lost her job by saying a lady looked like she was from Planet of the Apes. And she didn't even
Wait,
know
was
that,
she black?
she didn't know the lady was black.
Oh man,
She was like Iranian.
that's bad.
But no, she wasn't being racist. She was just being herself, and she's always been like that.
That's just a poor choice of words.
Yeah, it was bad for her. But like she had the same haircut as the lady from Planet of the Apes. Like he kind of looked like her.
His name's Cornelius or something like that.
I don't know what the lady's name. I can look it
No,
up.
the from Planet of the Apes.
Oh, no, I don't know. I never watched it, but it looks interesting. I see monkeys on horses and stuff, so they seem to be doing pretty well in that movie. But no, and then what's her name? The lady named Megan Kelly used to be on Fox News. She had like a new show, and she said something about blackface, about how, like, what's wrong with blackface or something like that. Not those exact words, but she was just giving an opinion on a thought, and they were like, "You're fired."
Can't give opinions anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Aren't they trying to like fight for more freedom?
Mm-hmm.
But in reverse, it seems
Yeah.
like there's less freedom than there ever has been.
It's ironic. I think that's why everything's moving towards the internet. Because you can be yourself on the internet.
Kind
You
of.
can be yourself on podcasts.
YouTube, Facebook, apparently Twitter, they're all sensitive too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know if I'm pretty sure it's fake, or maybe it's not fake. Maybe there's like an in-between of it. But someone had going around punching all the feminists in Red Dead Redemption,
Mm-hmm.
and his YouTube got flagged for it.
No, I saw feminists were complaining about that. That's hilarious, though.
That sucks. You can't even play video games without offending somebody.
Yeah,
When it's an intended mechanic of the game.
they're gonna have to get over it eventually. I don't know. I'm hoping that like the generation after the millennials sees how stupid we are,
Mm.
and like let's not do that. Let's be different. You know,
They're pretty edgy, I'm not going to lie.
that's good. We need more edginess.
They scare me.
Because you can't express ideas if you're worried about offending people.
I'm pretty sure the people that run all the meme pages I see on Instagram are like 16-year-olds to 18-year-olds, and they post some pretty questionable stuff. They always get banned, but they'll come back up with another page.
Nice, they're gonna save the world.
I hope.
Memes will save the world. Our next president is just gonna be a meme creator.
Isn't the next election supposed to be up pretty soon?
Yeah, I don't know when they start campaigning. Probably, yeah. I mean, 2020, so they'll have to start campaigning in a couple months, I think.
Stuff's gonna start getting pretty wild again.
Yup.
It
Wildness
hasn't
will
stopped
never
since
end.
the beginning.
Yeah, not at all. I don't think it's ever gonna stop, regardless of who's president.
I remember like 4 years ago, no one really gave a shit about the elections or anything. They gave a shit about the presidential elections, but anything in between, they're
Yeah,
just like,
I've never seen people like care about midterms until last month, and then it was like, if you don't vote for my guy, it's because you're racist and you hate women and you hate gays.
I don't understand the people on Facebook going, "Oh, the only good thing from this election that I got was a shorter friend list." I'm just like,
Damn.
who cares? Like what your friend believes in. I mean, if they're like bothering you and they're like being bad people, then I agree. But if you disagree with their political views, then that's enough for you to stop being friends with them.
I disagree
Just
with
pity.
most of my friends when it comes to politics, but they're still my like we agree on other things.
Yeah.
Like politics shouldn't be something that matters that much,
Not
especially
enough.
when it's between two assholes who don't care about you. These guys are just trying to make more money.
Beto cares.
No, he doesn't. Beto doesn't give a shit.
Beto cares about the dollar signs.
He raised like $70 million and still fucking lost.
Didn't Hillary Clinton do the same thing?
Yeah, she outspent Trump a shit ton. But I understand why she lost. You know, 'cause she had a long history of bad shit.
They're scary people.
Yeah.
Did you see all the stuff about people dying around them?
Yeah.
Especially around the election. And no one
That's
questioned
wild.
that. No one pushed it in the media.
Yeah, because the media was anti-Trump.
I'd be scared. Everybody's anti-Trump.
Yeah, that's true. That's the only reason I liked him. It's just like everybody hates him. I'm gonna vote for that guy.
I like him because he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. He says some stupid shit.
He does
He
indeed.
needs to stay off Twitter. He really does. But other than that,
I think he's the most entertaining president of all time. I think he'll probably get reelected too.
you think?
Hmm. I don't think Democrats have anyone except for Bernie, maybe Beto. But
Is it Beto or is it Beto?
it's Beto.
Beto?
Yeah. See, it's Spanish, but he doesn't look Spanish. So I called him Beto at first. It's like that's not a Mexican.
Yeah.
But he was raised in El Paso, so like he had a Spanish nickname. It's Robert Francis.
Robert Francis.
Yeah.
From, like Deadpool. Ajax.
Is that his name?
Francis?
Oh, okay,
I'm
yeah.
looking for Francis.
Dude, Deadpool 2. It's probably one of my favorite movies ever. So well done. Classic. Have you seen it?
Tool? Sorry. Two?
Yeah.
My words come out weird sometimes. Yeah, I have.
Fantastic.
It's pretty good.
It's my favorite superhero movie. Also, I'm not into superhero movies. I just barely watched Black Panther. That was cool.
It was alright.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that good.
It was better than I expected. I thought it was going to be way more corny.
It seemed pretty corny to me.
It did have some corny parts. I thought there'd be more like scenes of like the Black Panther like in like the city, like in the real world, like fighting, you know, around buildings and shit. But it just felt like a black Star Wars, you know?
Spider-Man Homecoming's pretty good.
Really?
Seen that?
No. I've been wanting to see that one.
Probably the best one.
That has
all those movies.
Iron Man in it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He shows up a few times.
I've been meaning to see that. I just haven't. I have a long list of movies and TV shows and video games that I need to get into.
I can keep up with the movies, but not the TV shows.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I still haven't seen Stranger Things 2.
Oh, Stranger Things is dope.
The second one I haven't seen, and then The Haunting of Hill House. I'm still trying to watch that.
I started watching that last night. I just got confused.
Really?
Like, it goes from the past to the present to the past, and then it's like,
Yeah, they don't tell you that they're going back and forth, and they don't look that different. So
yeah.
you start getting confused.
A lot of the women on there look alike. I'm just like, is that her when she's a kid? I don't know.
And there was that chick. I noticed that she always wears gloves.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why the fuck is she always wearing gloves? She's
Yeah.
in the club and she's like wearing gloves up to her.
Yeah, and they had that lesbian scene, which it didn't show him, but
Or they came out of the room.
they were both really hot. The girl she picked up at the club.
Oh, that one.
Looked
Yeah,
like an
that's what I was
Asian
talking
woman.
about.
Yeah.
She's like, you don't want to talk to me.
She's like, I have work tomorrow early. Okay.
But she threw out the card. What was she saying? Actually, that episode really bothered me a lot.
Like, his lesbians are mean?
No, because the job that she did, and she figured out why the kid was the way he was. It made me extremely uncomfortable. It was terrible. They didn't really need to show her, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when she's like sitting on the couch
Oh, yeah, I know
and
what
she's
you're
looking
talking
at the ceiling. I was just like, yeah, I don't like this show. You just put that imagery in my head, and that was very unnecessary.
Yeah, I feel that for sure. That's I don't really get into like scary movies very often, just because I feel like they're all overdone. But that one actually wasn't bad. I only got 2 episodes in.
Hereditary is pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, they don't really rely on jump scares or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's more psychological horror.
That's cool. I prefer that. Jump scares get annoying.
Yeah, definitely Hereditary. But it's one of those movies where you have to submerge yourself as you're watching it, or you won't like it.
Yeah, so you can't have your cell phone out.
Yeah, and you can't have people bothering you, because
Mhm.
if you miss a snippet, you can miss. There's tons of information that you'll
That's my
potentially
problem.
miss.
Like, I can't just sit and watch a movie anymore because my cell phone gets in my way. I
People
just
coming at you on Twitter.
need to throw it away. Yeah. Oh, Twitter. Twitter's not as fun as it used to be.
Yeah, I remember, just like I said, just porn all over the place on there. And now, I guess there's not. I don't use Twitter, so.
Yeah, I don't use it as much, and I honestly prefer Facebook now, which is weird because it used to be the complete opposite. I used to think Facebook was for old people. Maybe I'm just an old person.
Well, they have a bunch of memes on there now, and it's
Mhm.
all videos.
Yeah, that's true too.
I heard Facebook actually try to fight against the whole videos and memes and stuff like that, and people started changing the videos and start. I don't know if you've ever seen, but they'll post like a video where it just says like something stupid. It's just
Mhm.
a quote,
Yeah.
but they'll use 2 videos and they're together, and it turns into one box.
Oh yeah, what is that?
It beats the algorithm. I can't even say the word that
Algorithm.
Facebook uses.
So Facebook usually wouldn't allow that.
No, that's why they like, or they'll add random like the spirals onto videos.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, why the hell is that there? It beats the thing.
Oh, so that's why they have like videos of just words that don't move. It's
Yeah.
just stationary words, and like a 15-minute video of words.
Yeah,
Okay.
because apparently they were cracking down, and those people are like, fuck you, and figured something else
That's
out.
so weird, Zuckerberg. Stop cracking down. Just let people post whatever they want.
I
You
wonder
know,
what his end goal is.
to make everyone else a robot. He wants a whole army of robots.
Mark Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk.
Oh, Musk wins it every time. Musk has a soul. So
That dude's scary too. He's scary with his knowledge though.
it is scary. Did you watch him on the Joe Rogan podcast?
Yes, I
That's
did.
pretty- It took him so long to answer questions. It'd be like
Yeah.
a 30-second pause.
He's in his own world almost. He answered
Mhm.
stuff in a way other people wouldn't really answer.
That's true. That's very true. It's extremely smart though.
The whole robot thing and was it multi-universe he was talking about?
Yeah. How we're all eventually going to become robots,
Yeah,
or like be connected to robots.
oh yeah, talking about putting stuff in
Mhm.
you, like Upgrade. Have you seen that?
I haven't.
Very good movie.
I've seen Black Mirror, and they do that shit on there.
The
You-
old one or the newer ones?
The newer ones. There's an old one.
Yeah, Black Mirror was it was a TV series in I guess the UK or Great Britain, wherever. It's all
Mhm.
the same. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm American.
Well, I think the one on Netflix it seems like it's UK.
Yeah, they actually I guess Netflix was, I'm gonna buy this,
Hmm.
and bought it, and then said Netflix original, and they put out one season when there was only two. There was already two prior seasons made by a different company. That's why the newer one was bad,
Oh,
and the two first seasons were really good because they weren't owned by Netflix until recently.
I see.
Because I had seen all the Black Mirrors when I was in junior high, high
Hmm.
schoolish, and then they
Dang,
started owning it.
I didn't realize those are that old. That makes it more impressive.
Yeah, it's been on there since forever, since they started streaming.
Because that's really like creative technology ideas. That's from over 6 years ago. Hell yeah. That's cool. I didn't know that. I just got really stoned and watched 2 seasons. I didn't watch the third one.
Third one, it sucks bad. They try too hard.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
can always tell when people try too hard.
That's true. It's very true.
I started doing that on my videos. Someone asked me to make a video for him, and I tried way too hard, and it came out real shitty. And then the next video I made, I just kind of like let myself do whatever, and it came out really well.
That
It's
seems
like,
to
damn.
seems to work best for me when I just keep things simple, you know? But I don't know, like what's like your videos, so it's like your friend makes a song, right? And
Mm.
then you just go and you like Google like Asian
No,
like
I watch.
anime.
I've actually seen quite a few animes, not as
Mhm.
much as people that like it a lot. But yeah, I'll just find something from random scene that I feel like fits the music or works with the feel of the song, and then I'll make the video work with the song. If that
Nice.
makes sense.
Does it have to be a particular genre or could you do it to like anything?
So his music's more geared towards like it's kind of sad, but has like electronic feel to it.
Mhm.
So it's a little bit harder for me to make AMVs too, because you got to find sad AMVs. Like you have to like find emotional anime kind of stuff.
And what's AMV stand for again?
Animated music video.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I don't really watch sad animes.
Yeah.
I watch like really messed up ones that have like a bunch of gore and blood
Mhm.
and
Naturally.
crazy yeah. So it's been really pushing me to kind of expand myself to do that stuff.
Nice. That's cool.
Right now I'm trying to finish My Hero Academia.
What anime would you suggest to someone who doesn't know very much about them?
Berserk.
Berserk, is that on Netflix?
No. It was made back in the 80s, and I'm sure you could find it somewhere online,
Hell yeah.
but it's crazy.
I'll look into it. I think I don't know, someone gave me like a list of like 3, but I forgot all of them. I think one of them was One Punch.
One Punch is funny.
Someone told me it was really easy to watch too. So like all the episodes are short.
They basically took every character from every anime, including Dragon Ball Z, put it into one character, and then made it funny.
Nice.
Like it's basically like a Goku,
Mhm.
and there's all these villains that want to like kind of kill him, or there are villains that he'll fight. He doesn't take any of them seriously, and he just, I don't know.
It just hits him one time.
Yeah, basically.
That's funny. So he never gets like fucked up or anything.
No.
Damn.
It's basically an anime that makes fun of every other anime that has this one guy that's the strongest.
How do they keep it entertaining? Just with humor?
Yeah.
Nice. That sounds like I'd like that.
Like a villain will show up and he's like crazy looking, has like all this power, and he'll say, an entire an entire paragraph about why he's here to kill everybody.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to kill everyone. And he's just like, okay. That's literally all he'll say is, okay. And then they'll be like beating him up, and he's just kind of sitting there nonchalantly, and then he punches him one time, and it's over.
That's hilarious. Do they like explode or anything?
Sometimes, yeah.
Nice. That's cool. I'm gonna get into it eventually, and I'm gonna get into video games. Like I said, I have a long list. I still need to watch Big Mouth also.
What's that?
It's a show on Netflix, a cartoon. Do you know who Nick Kroll is?
Mm.
Oh, okay. Well, he's I'm trying to think of. Have you seen The League?
No, but I've heard of it.
Oh, okay. He's the character on there. I don't know. He's not really in that many movies that I can think of. He's just been a comedian forever. But he's like produces and writes and does the voices in the show. And it's just about a kid going through puberty. Seems pretty funny. But
Like Malcolm in the Middle kind of thing.
kind of, but it's like more vulgar. Like Rick and Morty mixed with Malcolm in the Middle.
More edgy.
Yeah. Rick and Morty's probably not a good comparison. I just meant Rick and Morty for the animations.
Man, the fan base ruined that show.
Did they?
Feel like it, yeah.
I haven't really watched it. I know are they still making episodes?
I don't think so, not right now.
Everyone loves that show. Like everyone.
That's why I say they kind of ruined it. You're just like, these people just freaking out about it. Calm down. And yeah, it's good, but like, calm down.
I feel that. Definitely feel that. What other shows are you into?
I'm not sure. I'm always jumping. There's Goblin Slayer. I'm trying to watch more anime since
Nice.
I'm trying to like kind of break myself into that.
I
I'm actually trying to come into that scene.
slayed a goblin once. At least I think it was a goblin. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Oh, like there's goblins under the bridge.
Oh,
You walk
talking about a
around.
hobo?
You walk. You walk around long enough, you're bound to find a goblin. Just hanging out at 3 a.m. Shooting up heroin. Goblins.
That sounds scary.
Yeah, goblins are scary, man. Goblin Slayer's an anime too?
Yeah, that's actually really pretty rough. The first episode sets the entire tone of the show.
Just dropping goblins. Is it to do with the sword?
How'd you guess?
Oh, because Asians, they have swords.
His name is Goblin Slayer.
Oh.
He's a Goblin Slayer. I don't know the Japanese way. I don't know how you...
Something like that.
Yeah, but he says it in English though, so
Oh.
confusing. I don't know why.
That's funny. Do you watch it with the English dubs?
No, because I feel like Japanese really drives home the emotion of
Right? I feel the
the
same
feel
way.
of it.
I tried to watch Attack on Titan, the second season, with English, and it just ruined it for me.
Yeah, it's like less tense.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Japanese people are very intense. More fun, way more fun to watch.
Very intense. At least, is it Russian or is it German that always just sounds mad?
I think it's both. They both sound gross. German sounds gross to me.
Have you seen this the video of the feminists that are, I think it's Russia, and I don't know, they're like half naked, and I guess they're trying to prove a point. They're like protesting, and then the Russian police show up, and they're like, Putin will make you love the country again, and just starts whipping them with belts.
Really?
Yeah. He'll
No.
make you love again. And they're like, bah, bah. And it's like hitting them. Whoa.
That's the thing about Russia, man. Putin doesn't give a fuck.
None of them give a fuck.
Yeah, you can get away with that here. You can wear vagina hats or whatever. But Russia, no, they'll sick bears on you.
Did you ever watch that show called Icarus?
No, I didn't. I know he flew too close to the sun and his wings burnt.
It's basically about that's what that is.
Mhm.
Icarus. So it's about the Olympics and how Russia actually gave all the Olympians steroids, and they're aware that all their Olympians were using steroids to win.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, and basically there was one guy that was a part of the testing that would test the drugs, and he blew the whistle on all of this, and Putin was involved in all of this also.
Of course.
So once he blew the whistle, he's like, peace out. He like left Russia to come to the United States because he didn't want to get killed, because that's obviously going to happen.
Definitely.
And when he got to America, they kept his family there. So basically using his family to get him to come back, but he wouldn't come back because,
Yeah, I wouldn't go back either. Fuck my family.
But yeah, it's a whole scandal about how,
Is his family still alive?
I don't know. It's a Netflix series.
Damn. But they're keeping him boarded up somewhere. Feeding
Yeah.
him a slice of bread a day,
A slice of bread. I couldn't imagine just eating bread.
Me either.
That sounds terrible.
Right? It does. It does sound terrible.
I eat a lot.
You eat a lot of bread or just a lot of everything?
A lot of everything.
It's hard not to.
French bread's pretty good. Is that what it's called? Yeah,
There is
French.
bread from France, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the big loaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll drink a little bit. It's like, man, I'm hungry. I'll just grab some bread.
That does happen. I try not to eat bread. I was doing keto for a while, so I'm trying to get back on it. But bread's good.
What do you mean, Atkins diet?
Basically Atkins. Yeah. I think the only difference is like keto is like you eat more fat.
Yeah.
But
I hate people that don't take it too seriously because they'll like post on Facebook, "This is what I'm eating, keto," and then 2 weeks later they're not keto anymore.
Yeah. I did it for almost a year, which is pretty cool.
How'd it go?
I lost 30 pounds. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Why'd you stop?
Nah, just because I wanted to have fun.
I'm sure you could maintain it afterwards, but
Yeah,
it's even harder work.
It's not
Even
terribly
more
hard to maintain, but it's like I lost the weight and I was like, if I want to eat a pizza, I'm gonna eat a pizza, you know?
If I want to eat cheese fries, I'm gonna eat cheese fries.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my
Like,
weakness.
I'm
cheese fries.
not gonna get drunk and not eat cheese fries.
Oh man, drinking. I drink a lot, so I was getting
Really?
even more hungry.
I was actually gonna do sober October, but I lasted 4 days.
That's it.
So then, so I was gonna do no drink November, and I lasted 6 days. So, but I don't think I don't get drunk that often. I just don't like avoiding alcohol. I don't think it's a problem, you know, because I don't have to get drunk. I can just enjoy 2 beers and be fine.
I have a lot of anxiety, so it really like tones that part of me down.
Really?
And I like it.
Hmm.
Because my anxiety actually feels like I'm almost like handcuffed sometimes.
Really?
Because I only think one way, and it's more super skeptical, super logical, and that's it. No emotion, because I'm scared of what's gonna happen. That's usually all like driven by my anxiety. But as soon as I start drinking, I feel
like you're scared of like what's gonna happen with everything.
yeah.
Mm.
I don't know how to explain it. I usually before I do anything, I'm already 5 steps ahead. Because I want to make sure what's gonna happen goes the way I want it to, and then when it doesn't,
Like just in everyday situations.
yeah,
Interesting.
it's odd. It sucks.
A little bit, but alcohol helps.
Yeah, it calms me down a lot.
Did you have like ADD or anything like that?
I don't know. I've never gone to the doctor for that stuff.
I feel like it's mostly made up, but
I think it's ridiculous. Just be like, hey, I'm really. What is it? Oh, I can't pay attention.
Yeah, I can't concentrate.
Here you go. We're gonna give you amphetamine. Bah, take that.
Yeah, it's like, there's a South Park episode where the doctor reads like a 3-hour story to a whole classroom of kids. He's like, "All right, kids, so give me a summary of chapter 3." And they're all like asleep. He's like, "All these kids have ADD."
I'm surprised South Park still exists.
That's why I love South Park. They don't give a shit.
I'm surprised that they're still being hosted by. What is it?
Money, man. If South Park wasn't as successful as it was, they probably would pull it. But it's like it's been the moneymaker for Comedy Central for like the past 20 years. So,
Why do you have all these on here?
oh, just in case anyone wants to take notes.
Oh, okay.
So I have a bunch of pins. I used to have a bunch of flashcards, but I lost not flashcards, note cards. But I lost them all. I need to buy some more.
I actually have to go pee.
Oh, okay. Be careful.
Did I write that down on here?
Yeah, write down what time you had to go pee. It's 4:15. I had to pee at 4:15. Which is cool though, because I can play music. Do you know Jace Vessels?
Does he have long hair?
Yeah.
Does he work Crazy Larry's?
He doesn't. He might have at one point.
Jace Vessels? Is it brown hair?
No, it's black. He went to high school with us. I think he was. What year did you graduate?
14.
14. I think he graduated in 13. Yeah, he graduated in 13.
Jace Vessels.
He used to have short hair in high school though.
What, is he cool or something?
Well, no, I was just gonna play his music.
Oh, okay.
For my podcast, I was gonna play it for the intro. Since you want to pee, I can just play it while you're peeing, or I can talk to myself. One of the two.
Maybe you should play it.
I'm good at talking to myself.
You didn't even put you didn't even start the intro. So.
I know I didn't start the intro. Oh, it's right there.
If I got too many, don't mean it's a lie. stack of martinis, do shit for the squad. Pop you a mini, save up your big pot.
Yo,
You gonna
yo,
need it when
yo,
you take a
yo.
shot.
What?
The market need it, no, I never stop. I'm a heat seeker, but I be too hot. Buy me some sneakers, wear them at the shop. Only said that cause I think at the box. She poppin' lock, but I'm not Huey. Bag in the car, man, it feel like a movie. Smoking that mystery, Shaggy, no Scooby. They be judgmental like Joe Brown and Judy. Shout out the scooter, where should we go? Every October, man, we gotta roll. I'll take a trip, then I'll stay on the low. Drop me a take, then I'll make me some more. Who's at the door? Fuck if I know. If I let them in and they smoke on my dro. I fuck with women who know how to roll. Wait till I'm winning, they blow up my phone. When I was swimming, I needed a boat. Fuck the subliminals, nobody knows. They mad at my album, I got potential. They can't live without them, they jealousy grows. Man, you a hoe, tell them my name. You took a shot, then why didn't you aim? I'll never flop and I'll never be tame. You just a drop of the gas on my flame. Fuel on my fire, you must be insane. You Oscar Mayer, this beef is too lame. Marty McFly, man, your timing is strange. Call her Mariah, obsessed with my game.
Yeah. Woo. Dogs. Were they barking the whole time? I don't know.
I didn't hear him.
Who's on your shirt?
Goku Black.
Goku Black?
Yeah.
But his hair's pink? Is he evil?
Yeah.
Oh. See, I don't even pay enough attention to Dragon Ball Z. That's probably a different Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah.
GT?
No, it's the newest one. Super.
Oh, yeah. I haven't heard of that one either.
Yeah, I don't like it very much.
It's okay. So they, is that a new level of Saiyan where they turn pink?
I guess because he's evil, his aura is pink.
Oh.
Because I guess their auras are based off. I mean, like their I don't know. Their hair changes according to how bad they are.
So who fights him if he's evil?
Goku.
Goku fights Goku.
It's confusing. It's like this
Goku.
god that hates Goku because he's human,
Uh-huh.
and Goku is stronger than this god, and he's just like, how the hell is a human stronger than me?
Why don't they ever just get all the Dragon Balls and just be like, kill all the bad people? That's what I would do with all the Dragon Balls.
You just exposed the entire series. I've never thought about that.
They should have thought they should have happened episode 5, or whenever they first got Dragon Balls.
You need to create a page where you just put stuff on there like that.
Right? Because then
just expose everything.
They're just like, I want to bring back this dead guy. No, just kill all the bad people. We'll be fine. We'll make a memorial to him, and then we'll all be happy.
They actually switched it up on Super. There's Dragon Balls that are the size of planets, and you can make anything happen, suggesting that the original Dragon Balls couldn't make just any wish happen, which I had no idea. Apparently, the creator of Dragon Ball Z actually forgets the stuff that he writ in past stuff. So
how do you collect 7 planets though?
The gods get them, I guess. That's what they did originally.
And what happens when they become monkeys? What is that? What level is that? Is that a Saiyan?
It's actually it's in their blood. So if they have their tail still, they'll turn into a monkey at the full moon. And their power levels are crazy, but they have no control of themselves. They're just animals.
Interesting. That's crazy.
But Goku's got his cut off like 3 or 4 times. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. But plenty of times for it not to grow back. And now he doesn't turn into a monkey.
Oh, what a bitch.
Yeah, they just kind of like... I hate when episodes like series or mostly series, they just take an aspect of the show and then just kind of delete it. It's like, okay, we don't want to go that way. So.
Well, they did that with Halloween. Have you seen the new Halloween?
No.
It's actually... They remade this one. It's not even a remake. It's like the... After Halloween 1, the original... It's like 2 through 35 don't exist. They just removed all of those from that universe. And they just went with their own new version of what happened in Halloween 2. So it's really Halloween 2, but like a whole different pathway. It's confusing as shit.
Wait, so which one is it where, what's her name's like hanging off? Or is it, no, it's Michael. He's just hanging off the building and.
I think it's the very first one. That might be the second one.
What's the actor's name?
Activia lady.
Is it? It's not Barrymore. is
Jamie
it?
Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, but it was actually really cool. I liked it because
Really?
it had kind of a twist.
I didn't like the last one she was in.
What was
That was
that,
such
like
a mediocre
H2O
movie.
or something?
No, it was the one where she has her kids and she's a college professor and Michael comes back.
I don't know. I don't know which one that. There's so many.
So I'm super skeptical of the new one.
It was one of my favorites. I like the Rob Zombie ones were interesting, but it was like I felt like it was too much.
Yeah, that's why everybody hated it. That's why I loved it. Because it was too much.
It was very extreme. But it was cool to see Michael as a child.
Well, I like him because he pushes the boundaries. Him and Marilyn Manson, they just don't care. They've been doing what they've been doing for years, and it's just,
That's true.
you don't like it, then fuck off.
Have you heard that theory that Marilyn Manson removed his ribs to suck his own dick?
Yeah, that's actually not true. I read his, what is it when someone writes basically a book about themselves?
Autobiography?
Yeah, I read that about him, and I think he said that he's not sure how that rumor came to light, but he really just didn't fight against it. He's just one of those guys like, yeah,
That's
I don't
funny.
know.
It's funny that someone said that and everyone was like, yep, we're going with that.
He was a crazy dude.
Because that's been a rumor for like 30 years.
You should read his book. Actually, there's a lot of very questionable things, like really disturbing things he went through or he did.
I understand.
He talked about sucking the lead singer's dick of Nine Inch Nails on stage just cause he's like, I'm not gay, but I'm gonna do this for shock value. And then talked about in description of how it was.
Oh, probably skip out on that one.
Yeah, I read that in high school.
I watched him. It was like Celebrity Ghost Stories, and he was like on there. I don't know if you've seen that show. They just have celebrities talk about their experience with ghosts, and he told this crazy one about how I forgot the name of it, the Lucifer Bible.
Yeah,
I forgot what it's called.
The Laval or something like that.
Yeah, but he said there was like this basement he walked down into, and he was like reading it, and like some crazy shit was happening, and so he like ran out. Then he went back to find it, and that whole like basement area didn't exist.
What?
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy story.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I believe that there's some things. I don't know. I don't believe it's necessarily dead people, but like some evil spirit shit could definitely be out there.
Yeah, that stuff scares me. I don't understand it. I don't like putting a label on it.
I think if there's good in the universe, there has to be evil in the universe. You know?
I mean, there's what is it? Negative matter and matter.
Yeah, exactly.
They said if you had like I can't remember, like a small amount of negative matter, and you were to drop it on Earth, it would level out like the entirety of Dallas and every surrounding thing.
Really? Is that the same as black matter, or is that a different thing?
Oh, I think that's what I'm talking about. Negative, dark matter. Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Dark matter. That's crazy. Well, they have like a hadron collider in like Sweden or something, where they're messing with like dark matter, and everyone was saying, "Oh, they're gonna open up a portal into the underworld and they let demons out and all kinds of shit," but nothing happened. But that was the theory.
I think that's the only reason I don't like religion very much, and I think it's because they try to put labels on things they don't quite understand.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're trying to figure out something we don't understand.
Yeah.
So we just create our own,
Well, that's
narrative of
that's
it.
everything, really. I mean, that's like trying to interpret the Bible, something that was written 2,000 years ago. And he's like, "Oh, this is what I think it means," and they're like, "Oh, this is what I think it means." And like, "Oh, well, we're gonna kill you because you think that means that."
You're dead now. We will stone you to death.
But no, you can't really
The only thing
accurately interpret that.
that bothers me about the Bible is back then they took the Bible so literally, and nowadays they don't take it as literally because they know some of the Bible is just like, yeah, I don't think that's what it means. So they're just interpreting it the way they want to.
Well, like it was written by like, Jews and everything. So at that time, it was they understood their own metaphors. But we're like, I'm gonna make up what I think this means.
Yeah, we're gonna pick and choose what we want out of it.
Yeah.
Like God says, you're not supposed to be gay, so I'm gonna treat you bad.
Yeah, I mean that's what they do with it.
I got treated bad all the way through high school because I wore black and I liked dark things,
Mm-hmm.
and I still do. All the work that I actually do, it actually comes out. I like the darker stuff, so
Yeah.
I like to work with it more.
I like darker comedy.
Yeah, because it's more funny.
I think it's
I think.
I think it's fun to access that part of my brain, the darker side, you know.
Yeah, but it's not allowed nowadays.
Oh, it's definitely allowed.
It is.
Just tell them to go fuck themselves. That's why, like, The Simpsons, they got rid of Apu because people were complaining that he's like stereotypical Indian, and he's offensive.
What's the point of complaining about it? Why don't you just not watch it?
Exactly. But, like, imagine if South Park was like, "Oh, we're gonna get rid of Cartman because he acts like Hitler," you know, like.
Like, I don't like Amy Schumer, so I just don't watch her stuff.
Exactly.
I just don't watch her stuff. That's it.
She's not funny.
I don't support her. That's all you have to do is don't support something you don't like.
100%.
Don't have to go out of your way to make everyone's life hell that does like it.
But yeah, that's what makes South Park amazing is they don't care.
Oh, freaking,
Mad
what's
respect.
his name? Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
You're just ignorant.
Mr. Jefferson.
You just ignorant.
That's funny.
You ever been to...
Neverland Ranch? No.
I hope not. To VR chat?
No, is that where everyone would jerk off in front of each other?
No, it's just you go in there and you basically like find an avatar or create your own avatar, and there are so many funny people in there. Like there's a guy that was Michael Jackson wearing an all white suit, and they're like, "I thought you were dead, Michael Jackson." He's like, "No, when I died, my body came to VR chat. It's where I live."
That's funny. So VR chat is like those virtual reality goggles?
Yeah, you can actually play it on your computer without it.
Nice. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend $1,000 just to play VR chat.
Yeah, I didn't. Are people still using the VR thing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I play it every once in a while, and you meet some pretty funny people. There's a lot of funny stuff in there. There's very good material in there.
Nice.
There's people on YouTube that make a living off that.
I could see that.
They don't really have to do anything because everybody else does it.
You can make a living doing anything now. There's a guy who does just face swaps on Instagram with like the Kardashians, and it's super funny. And now he's like selling out comedy shows just from his Instagram.
That's crazy. I feel like nowadays it's a lot more easier to be what you want to be, but at the same time it's not. I don't know. It's a questionable time in history, to be honest.
For sure.
But you're able to really do whatever you want as long as you're smart about it. You have to be smart and you have to be persistent.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of
Definitely
people
have to be
aren't
persistent.
either.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't persistent, or they're too afraid. So that's the thing though. Is like people are gonna get offended, but like, who gives a shit? You know, like at the end of the day.
I just try to mind my own business because I don't like dealing with people.
I feel that for sure.
And you don't know what people are capable of nowadays. I listen to a lot of like true murder podcasts actually.
A lot of people listen to those.
And
I've never been into murder.
I don't know how to explain how you're just into it. You just kind of are.
No, it's like I don't even like watching like the crime shows on TV. Like not like CSI, but like the one that's like, you know, like
I don't either.
She murdered her husband after 20 years for the insurance money.
I think because they don't deliver it very well. I think the delivery is really bad.
Because my mom is super into those shows. She'll like just turn that shit on all day.
You need to check out was it Last Podcast on the Left?
Yeah, I've heard of that one too.
Yeah, they have 3 different people, and they have all have 3 completely different personalities. I think his name is it Ben Kissel? Ben Kissel is a dude that he's always high. He's always talking about conspiracy theories and talking about Slender Man erotica. Like he talks about everything.
Erotica?
Yes, that exists.
Does Slenderman have a dick?
Apparently, it's very long.
I bet it's very slim.
You need to listen to it. It is very, very interesting.
Is Slenderman 2-dimensional?
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, he has a mansion and a bunch of proxies, and he bangs the proxies, which are his people he controls.
Interesting.
Which I guess those 2 girls were thinking of when they tried to murder their friend.
I never understood the whole concept of Slenderman. I know they made a movie about it, and it like flopped.
Creepypasta.
Yeah, I've seen the creepypasta stuff, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know what to believe about it.
I think I used to read creepypastas for fun, and actually give me nightmares.
I used to read a couple of them for fun, or my friend would like show me YouTube videos of creepypasta stuff, but most of it you could tell it was like fake as fuck. But I don't know, it's interesting, cool stuff to look at.
So murder, you're just not into it at all.
I
I mean, I know you don't want to get murdered, but
I like. I think like history of like genocide is interesting, or like Charles Manson. That's interesting. You know how we got
there's a lot of that on there.
All those people to follow him and kill for him. I don't think he actually killed anybody, right? Like he never killed a person.
Mm-mm.
That's interesting, for sure. I'm interested in the psychological aspect of all that.
It really makes you realize how stupid people are.
Really, like murderers, because they get caught or what?
No, the cult leaders.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's no different from
Democrats and Republicans.
I don't want to offend anybody, but like any religion.
Yeah, I mean it is. It is a religion.
Is it Jim Jones, right?
Yeah.
Jim Jones, yeah.
I think like back in the day we were all in small groups, all in small tribes.
Yeah.
And now we're all part of a giant worldwide web where we all connected. And so we're still trying to get into weird tribes, and we like end up worshiping one tribe over the other without even realizing it.
It's just basically everybody trying to force the way they live on everybody else.
Yeah, it really is.
That's what Republicans and Democrats are.
That's what it's become. Instead of just being, this is what I believe,
you know,
you guys are still cool.
Jim Jones actually used to be a spider monkey salesman.
How do you sell a spider monkey?
Fuck if I know. But apparently he walked around neighborhoods and he sold spider monkeys door to door.
I want to know his strategy. Like, listen, I know you don't need a spider monkey.
That's where his his cult actually started from, was meeting people through selling spider monkeys.
Here's what a spider monkey can do for you.
And it wasn't illegal to own animals like that back in the day. You could do whatever the fuck you wanted back in the day.
And you can own a tiger in Texas.
Can you?
I think you can own a kangaroo too.
But most other states you can't.
Joe Rogan had a joke about that. There's more tigers in captivity in Texas than there are in the rest of the world.
That's kind of sad.
It's fucking mind-boggling. It is sad. But it's also like, wow. My state is wild.
Yeah, Texas is pretty great.
It is, right?
Every time I leave the state, I'm just like, man, these people are weird.
I agree.
Then the first thing I noticed when I like left the state was the people weren't as nice.
Yeah, and then when you come back, like as soon as you cross over the state line, you just feel a calmness about you. You're just like, oh, I'm back,
it's weird.
back where I belong.
You know what does? I haven't been far out of Texas. I've only been like in the surrounding area. Well, not even, just Oklahoma, Colorado, and New Mexico. I went to New York once.
Nice.
New York sucks.
Does it?
Yeah.
There's got to be some good stuff there.
Yeah. It's alright. But New Mexico makes me really nervous.
New Mexico looks like the moon.
Everything looks like dirt. They make all their buildings look like dirt. What's the point?
That's true.
I noticed that. Even Walmart looks like dirt.
It just reminds me of Breaking Bad.
They're actually making a movie of that.
The Breaking Bad movie?
Yeah, after the last season.
Are they going to keep Walter White? I don't know his real name.
I have a feeling that they're just gonna. He's dead, so they can't use him as an actual character. So they're just gonna use it as.
Oh, okay. So it's going to continue from the series?
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be like Jesse doing his own thing, and Walter White's gonna be the person in his ear. You know what I mean? In his head. Like
that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That was a really good show.
It was a really good show. I loved it because, I don't know, no one's ever really done anything like that before.
Yeah, that show and Dexter are probably like my two favorite series of all time.
Dexter.
So I guess I do like murder. Never mind. Take it back.
I've watched Dexter 3 times back all the way through because that's how much I like it.
I've watched it twice. I hate the ending. But
yeah, actually, what's funny is that you bring that up is they talked to the guy that played Dexter said he was willing to do another season if they were down for it.
Oh.
Which it could work. I think it could work.
Definitely.
Because, he's still alive, and then...
It was sad when they killed off his sister. Spoiler alert.
a little pickle juice. That's what we say in our family, a little pickle juice come from eye.
It's tough.
Couldn't handle it.
But yeah, he was getting wild. There were a couple of them where he killed like someone that was... I don't remember exactly what happened, but he killed someone who wasn't actually a murderer.
Yeah,
once or twice.
He's just like, I can't handle this. He's like, am I an actual murderer now?
Yes. Yes, Dexter.
Like, bro, you've been a murderer this entire time.
His nonchalant attitude was funny sometimes. Just the way he just like,
I think
don't
it's
know.
weird that he's like
I don't really care about anything.
monotone. He's like monotoned, but not at the same time.
He's like super nervous, but not at the same time.
He's like two different. It's weird how he plays it so well.
He's jittery and calm at the same time.
Sergeant Dokes.
Oh yeah,
Surprise, motherfucker.
fries, motherfucker. That shit was hilarious.
He was funny. I liked
Yeah.
when what was it, Dexter was just like, you finally like broke character and it was like, you fucked with the wrong person, and then like walks out and he like says something fucked up to Doke. Oh no, he hits Dokes, right?
Yeah.
And he walks out like nonchalantly, like just chilling, and then Dokes comes out and swings on him. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's funny. Everyone thought he was the bad guy, when Dexter was actually a murderer.
The Trinity Killer was weird. I couldn't stand the way he killed people.
Is that the guy that was? What's his name? Like the older guy he saved?
Yeah, he would slice the artery that runs through your. Is it an artery? I'm sure that's what it's called.
Probably.
Through your through the inside of your leg. He had a razor blade.
Oh,
and
yeah,
slice
yeah.
it open.
That made me want to read the books because I bet the books are amazing.
It's based off books.
Yeah, like the Dexter. It's called A Scanner Darkly or something like that.
Damn. Now I have to read it.
Yeah, I bet it's dope because the books are always better than the movies or shows.
How are you with blood? That's a weird question.
I don't like seeing like real blood. Like if I'm watching a video, like that someone shares on Facebook of actual gore, that shit grosses me out. But in movies, it doesn't matter. Like I can watch every Saw and just be fine with it.
So for me, it's more like if there's blood. Let's say there's someone like nicks their hand and they're just like bleeding.
Yeah.
Okay. Or if someone gets their hand cut off and like as blood is shooting out. But the moment I see like someone's like Dexter get their artery sliced and the blood just pulling out of them and they're like dying, it bothers me so much. I get a sense of like hollowness in my body and my legs get like kind of feel like jello.
No, I feel that like when I see someone's Achilles tendon get cut, that really bothers me.
See, that doesn't bother me.
I don't know why, just the Achilles, why that specifically. But I've seen that in a movie and I was just like, ew.
Makes you really wonder from like where those feelings come from in your brain.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because like a throat getting sliced, that doesn't register the same type of cringe that an Achilles tendon does, and I don't know why.
Like
that's weird.
What was it? I watched the it was a possession movie. I can't remember what it was. There's a police officer and he's trying to find this dude and he's like possessed when he gets back from Iraq or something like that. And this possessed dude like gets a hatchet and swings it into the dude's right under his armpit where there is an artery and then pulls back and then blood starts gushing out like water, and that bothers me a lot. But if he got shot and he was bleeding, I'd be like,
yeah. Well, see, I think if it's like
the gushing part with the person still alive is what bothers me.
if my brain knows it's fake, then it's like we're good. But then like I've seen videos shared on Facebook of like the cartel shooting someone's skull into pieces with a shotgun, and that shit scarred me for a couple days. I was like, oh.
I think my brain actually, when I see that stuff, my brain just kind of turns off and I won't remember it until it's brought up ever again.
Really?
Yeah, because that happened not too long ago. I saw a video like that and it bothered me so much, like a ton. And then a few minutes later, I wasn't even thinking about it anymore.
Yeah, I got mad at my friend for showing me that. He just had his phone. He was like, look at this. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you show me that shit? Like, I was so pissed off. I hate seeing that. I don't know. Like that movie Inglourious Bastards. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Where the bear Jew comes out
That
and he
movie's
hits
amazing, yeah.
He hits that dude in the head of the base. Just the way that dude's head moved, that bothered me.
Yeah, looks like a soccer ball.
Yeah. Just,
Bah.
ugh. Gruesome. And then I watched that movie Hostel Part 2 when I was pretty young. I saw it in the theaters. And there's a scene where this lady, like...
Bathtub?
No, that one's fucking gross, but it's at the very end. She, like... The guy who was trying to kill her, she ends up, like, turning it back on him.
Oh.
And then she chops his dick off and throws it to a dog.
He's just bleeding out profusely.
Yeah, and that part scarred me a little bit.
Didn't that guy try to, like, cut someone's head with the chainsaw and the hair gets caught in it and he can't do it anymore?
I think so, yeah. That movie was so gruesome. They went all out. I think they made a third one. I'll never watch that.
Did they?
Yeah,
Those are just B movies, man.
second one was enough.
They always get worse after the first one.
Definitely.
I don't know. I don't know why.
For sure. And then I was about to say, I was thinking of another torture movie, but I forgot what it was.
Torture movie?
Yeah.
Oh, there's two really good torture movies actually. Kinda. The Green Room is really good, and The Collector.
I've heard of The Collector. I don't know if I think I saw some of it. Is that where he like booby traps a house?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
That one's extremely good.
I don't know if I've watched all of it, but I remember the beginning where there's like nails in the floorboards and shit. That's I'm thinking of something else. And he has like dragging people into the basement and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Green Room?
No.
It's basically a movie about this group of like punks. They go play at a punk show, and turns out that the place they're playing at is actually on a neo-Nazi land. Like it's like a bunch of neo-Nazis. It's a group, and they're playing a show in their territory, and they didn't realize it. And they murder somebody in like the back room, and the band saw it. And they're just like, oh, well, you saw us kill someone, so we got to kill you now. And then it turns into them trying to just, like, escape.
Damn. That's intense.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you could figure out who neo-Nazis were. Apparently, they wear red shoelaces on their shoes, on their boots. Oh, it means they killed somebody.
Interesting.
It's a thing.
I've seen, I don't know if they were neo-Nazi. I've seen a guy with, like, the, wasn't the swastika. It was like the Aryan Brotherhood tattoo on the back of his head.
The SS?
Yeah.
What is it called? The double...
I don't even know what it stands. Double lightning bolts or whatever.
I thought it was so cool growing up until I realized what it meant.
Yeah, I mean the Nazi symbol looks cool.
I mean, yeah, it does look cool, but it's just like you could never wear it. I wonder what would happen if I got that tattooed on me.
He'd probably be fine.
I'll be the what is it? What's his name? Digby.
Who's that?
Digby. What's his name from Dave Chappelle?
Oh, Clayton Bigsby.
Yeah.
They stank.
He's like, you get them monkeys like they were hitting on my hood.
Show us your face.
What power?
Oh man, Dave Chappelle, man.
That sucks. He went back. He just kind of disappeared again because of everybody just pissed him off.
Yeah. Well, he said he felt like he was just being racist for white people. Like he was just like someone he was doing a skit and someone laughed, like a white guy laughed at it like too hard or something. So he just felt like he was just like degrading his own culture, kind of. And then he turned down 50 mil, but then he came back for 60 mil. And have you seen his stand-up specials?
Didn't he have like 2 or 3 on Netflix?
Yeah, he has 4 on Netflix.
I think I watched only 2.
Cause yeah, he dropped them 2 at a time. But they're so good. There's one called the Bird Revelations. Super good. One. It's not like you know how most specials are on a big stage, a huge crowd and everything. Mm-hmm. He's in the basement of the Comedy Store, so it's like probably 80 people, and they're all like right next to him. They're like right in front of him, and it's super chill. It seems like he didn't even like. It seems like he just went to an open mic and was just like talking, and it made it so good because it felt more intimate. When
you become so famous that you just start doing small shows again, it all comes
basically
back.
What it is. It's really what it is. Because he'll do like 4-hour sets.
4 hours?
Yeah, that guy just has material on top of material on top of material. It's pretty crazy.
What happened to Louis C.K.? He was good until everyone like exposed him.
He's still doing stand up. I don't know if when he's gonna plan on doing a special. I think he's just giving it time.
After all the stuff people came out on him.
He really didn't even do anything that bad.
Yeah, not really. I mean, at least he asked.
Yeah, exactly. It was consensual. And it's like...
That's a weird kink, though.
Dave Chappelle had a joke about that. He's like, if a dick ruined your career, you didn't really have a career to begin with. And he was talking specifically about that. Like, if seeing Louis' dick ruins your career, you didn't have a career. You weren't going to be successful.
There's so much scandal over there in California.
Yeah, a lot of rape. A lot of pedophiles.
That's the one thing I never understand. They're like the most hardcore when it comes to laws. And it's usually the worst. I think it's because you put people in boxes. And they're just like, I can't be in this box.
I think they're super progressive over there because the The people who are hiring them are progressive. So they're like, I'm going to be so outspoken so I can keep acting. So I can keep getting movie roles. I'm going to fly my plane to conferences to talk about global warming.
I'm gonna give all this money to whoever they're voting for.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know what you mean. Like, what's his name? LeBron James had on a Beto hat. And so did Beyonce. It's like, y'all don't even live here. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah, they're just like, oh, we'll pay you to vote.
But yeah.
Why was the Texas thing so big?
Because it's the Democrats have wanted Texas to be blue for like ever. So it's like, if Texas does turn blue, that's a lot of votes that'll go towards the next Democrat president.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Well, I mean, to be honest, Texas is good the way it is, if you ask me.
I think so too.
I don't see what the point is to change.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sure we can always be better, but
yeah, I mean, we can be better in a lot of ways. And I don't really like Cruz, but like Texas has always been red, and it's always been great in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
So
blue, I don't know, with everything being so divided, I just feel like their views are very, very extreme.
They are.
They take everything
definitely
to the next level.
It's all based on emotion.
And conservatives are just like, I just want it the same way it's always been. Like,
Yeah.
Let's just chill out.
Just keep it. My views are just based on logic. Like, I don't get emotional when it comes to any type of politics.
I really don't get emotional when it comes to anything.
But I think that's what Beto was so big, because everyone is like emotional. Like, oh, I love him and his smile and racism. Like, that's the thing with the. Like, I'm not Republican, but like I'm definitely not like liberal at all. Like, I like some ideas, but they're like so intense with all of them.
Dude, I just like the fact that people can make their own decisions. That's all I want.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I voted Libertarian for like almost everybody.
I'm very interested on how that would work as a president.
As a Libertarian president?
Yeah. Very curious on how that would go. I mean, we've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, I think he'd have to give most of his power up, because it would be more like into states' rights, and then they'd have to pull out of every foreign country.
Mm-hmm.
That would be interesting.
Have you ever noticed that it's just when it's a red, when you're, I guess, Republican or conservative, they all have the exact same views?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're against abortion, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many are just like, oh, I don't care. They can do whatever they want.
A lot of them probably don't care, really, but they're like, oh, well, I have to vote this way because they told me to, because Fox News said I should.
Like, if you're red, do you have to hate marijuana?
Not anymore, but like really, that's the thing. When you put yourself in a box, now you have to subscribe to all of that. That's why it's a religion, because it's like, oh, I have to agree with everything.
You think Texas will legalize it?
Not anytime soon.
That's lame. Didn't Michigan do it recently?
I think Michigan just went legal. Yeah, a couple states did. Maybe Massachusetts.
Seattle, right?
Yeah, and then Oklahoma's medical. California's legal. California wasn't legal until 2017, which kind of surprised me.
Nevada is recreational also.
But yeah.
Michigan's recreational.
I think
Nevada
New Mexico might be medical. I don't know.
I didn't see any when I went there.
Oh, well, damn.
You would think those people are.
But yeah, Texas will take
crazy.
a while. The cool thing is Trump got rid of Jeff Sessions, so hopefully this new attorney general can be like, hey, legalize weed. Well, Trump's already talked about legalizing weed twice, so I think he will. Because when he mentions something, he usually does it.
Yeah, he's actually pretty. Like I said, he just says what's on his mind, and then he ends up doing it.
Yeah, he's done, or he tried to do everything he said he was going to do. So I mean, if you support him, you're obviously a fan of what's going on.
What was it? I don't know why you have to hate marijuana so much. Like, what's so bad about it?
It makes white women want to have sex with minorities. That's the biggest problem. That's why I hate it.
Where are the white women at?
I don't want white women to have sex with me, so stay away.
Oh man, I just don't understand why you have to hate on it so much.
I think they actually changed the name to marijuana so they could make it sound worse, because they're like, oh, all these Mexicans are bringing in this marijuana.
All these brown people.
Yeah.
All these aliens.
Have you seen that movie they made? What's it called? Dang, it was a black and white movie they made back in the day.
Reefer Madness.
Reefer Madness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
It was a propaganda movie.
Yeah, it causes you to murder people. And then they did that test to prove it kills brain cells, and they just pumped monkeys full of marijuana with no oxygen.
Yeah.
It's like your brain dies from like oxygen in like 2 to 3 minutes.
Monkey suffocating in the corner. Look at that. Look at that right there. He's becoming dumber by the second.
This has to be illegal.
I don't think he has any oxygen. No. He's good. He's good. Trust me.
We should make oxygen illegal.
I wouldn't doubt it. Do you know pure oxygen is actually regulated as a drug?
Really?
Yes.
Like with the oxygen bar they had in the mall? Do you remember that?
So I don't know if that's at a high enough percentage.
Is pure oxygen bad? I don't know anything about that.
I just know it's regulated like it's a drug.
Like the oxygen canisters they push around?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah. Have you heard of kratom?
No, what's that?
It's like a drug. It's a plant from Asia. But it's not. They're trying to regulate it. They're trying to make it illegal. It's like in a gray area where it's technically legal, but it might be illegal in like a couple months. But it's like a plant that like gives you energy. Like a bunch of people take kratom pills like before they work out, and it's supposed to like help with a bunch of different things.
You gotta regulate what people want, because
Yeah.
you want money out of it. That's when it comes to the government. It's always about money.
That's very true.
What sucks.
Absolutely. But yeah, what's his name? You remember Talon, right?
Yeah.
He said he was taking kratom before workouts, but then he got to the point to where like he was taking like 12 pills a day, and he was like, then I just felt like a pill popper, so I stopped taking it. We talked about that when he was on my podcast. But it's interesting because there's a kratom store by where my apartment used to be, and I always wanted to go in there and check it out.
There's a kratom store?
Yeah, just says kratom in big letters. It's right next to like a vape store.
Makes it feel like crack, but it ain't crack.
Yeah, it's supposed to like help your mood, enhance concentration. It's supposed to have a bunch of benefits. What was this? Sexual enhancer? Oh, and it's actually the main purpose they use it for is to get people off of opiates, off of addiction. So
Isn't that? But don't usually people become addicted to those things too?
Yeah. So maybe like one of the benefits is it's not addicting. I don't know.
Isn't that what they use ketamine for?
I think so.
Now people are addicted to that too.
Ketamine sounds cool.
They're like, here's ketamine. It'll get you off of opiates or speed, whatever the hell you're addicted to.
You know what's crazy is alcohol. People die when they try to get off alcohol. That's insane. It's way harder of a drug than we even make it out to be.
It's because our body's adapting, and then you just take away. It like you literally changed your body to consume alcohol.
But it's like easier to go cold turkey with like heroin and meth than it is alcohol.
Really?
Yeah, because you can like die if you don't. If you're an alcoholic and you just go straight cold turkey, you could die.
Mr. Leahy.
Yeah.
I am the liquor.
It's a shitstorm, Randy.
I was actually Julian for Halloween.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just wore a shirt way too tight.
And you never took a sip of your drink?
I actually was carrying around glass the entire time.
Nice.
Whiskey in it.
That's funny. That guy should be falling over every episode, but he's not. He should be like Mr. Leahy, you know?
Well, he never finishes the glass.
That's funny.
It's just an aesthetic.
Did you have anyone with you dressed like Randy?
No, I was trying to get
Just shooting pistols?
I was trying to get my friend to be Bubbles.
Oh, nice.
He didn't show up, so
That'd be hilarious. I love Bubbles.
told him to carry
Great
around a little
show.
stuffed cat.
Mr. Leahy did die, though. I don't even know what he died from. Rest in peace. I stopped watching that show because there's so many seasons. It's like 12 seasons and 4 movies. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. That show's crazy.
I think I got to like season 6 or 7. And I was like, all right, we're good.
I didn't take it seriously when I first started watching it. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I didn't either. But then it ended up being pretty funny. And it's so simple, too. It's the beauty of it. They probably had to spend like barely any money
Probably.
compared to what they made.
That's the beauty of it. It's
Faux
just
show.
art.
Absolutely. Canadian art.
But the Cradium?
Kratom.
Kratom.
Yeah. Kratom.
That sounds like a freaking Marvel
But yeah, I feel like
hero.
it's legal right now, but it might not be legal for very long.
Because people like it, man.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Got to regulate.
Regulators.
Oh, yeah, Pineapple Express. That's what I was thinking of earlier. I feel like a slice of butter.
Your dick, my mouth. That's
Milton
funny.
on... He's like talking about Milton on a thing of pancakes.
It's a great movie. But yeah, a libertarian president would have to legalize all the drugs, so that'd be interesting.
I'm wondering how that would work for the fact that you can do whatever drug you want,
Mhm.
but don't mess with anybody else. So what about people that are freaking out on crack, stabbing people?
Yeah,
So like you
I mean,
see how it like kind of like it does interfere with other people because drugs change people's perspective
it
for
changes
that moment.
It changes your brain
Seems like chaos,
brain chemistry.
controlled chaos.
Definitely. Someone was telling me, like, just like the first time you smoke meth, it changes your brain chemistry for like 30 days.
Like you think differently.
Yeah. Like more, I guess you're more apt to like have outbursts, anger, stuff like that. But it's interesting. The brain is interesting because we still don't know a lot about it. But it's crazy.
I don't know. If you ask me, crack doesn't seem so appetizing.
Yeah, not at all. That's the thing. Like, even if it was legal, I'd still be like, no. Really, the only drug I want to try is DMT.
Dude, I'd be too scared to do that.
Everyone says you like leave your body on it. I just want to experience it. See if I can see the afterlife, you know?
Remember what I was saying about my anxiety?
Yeah.
I'm too scared to do stuff like that for that reason.
Have you done mushrooms?
No,
Because I read a thing.
for the exact same reason.
I read a thing where it was like, I don't know how true it is, but their scientists are experimenting with psilocybin, the active ingredient in it, to like rewire people's brains who suffer from anxiety and depression.
Yeah.
So yeah, it probably doesn't work on everybody though. So I don't know.
I don't know. I can tell you that
It does. It is risky.
Yeah, I don't know. They also have you heard about the people that drill holes into their head?
Yeah, I have heard
Like-
about that.
Right, like in the middle of their forehead.
I didn't know if that was real.
Something about releasing the pressure off your brain
Mm-hmm.
makes you high permanently.
Oh, does it?
Supposedly. Try it out. Let me know.
Dang. No, I'm good. I've had. No, I haven't had a drill in my head. I had brain surgery once, and they like put nails in my head.
That makes me
Screws in my
extremely
head.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I had like a box on. It's intense.
The pinhead.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you have brain surgery?
Because they found in 8th grade, one of my pupils dilated.
Oh,
Yeah, and
but not the other one.
yeah, just one of them, and it wouldn't change like according to the light. It would just stay big, and it was super blurry. And then I went to the eye doctor, and they're like, "Oh, you might have just got some like what's it called? The stuff they spray on grass, weed killer in your eye, basically." And they're like, "It should be better by tomorrow." And my mom was like, "You guys are idiots." So then
Fucking doctors, dude.
she took me to get an MRI, and then they found like a small mass, and they didn't know what it was. So then we checked on it for a couple of years, and they're like, "Well, it's enhancing, but it hasn't gotten bigger, but it's enhanced, so we're gonna want to get a piece of it." And so then they got a piece of it, and they were just like, "Oh, it's just like calcium." So, yeah,
Calcium
yeah,
buildup.
non-cancerous. So apparently, I've just like have had bone in my brain my whole life. So, but it's in like the center of my brain, so they didn't want to like remove the whole thing.
Ugh. That's weird that you can do surgery on someone's brain and not put them to sleep because there's no nerves in your brain.
Well, I was definitely asleep, but just
Well, I mean, there's nerves here, but if they cut someone's head open and they do surgery, they don't put them to sleep.
really,
Mm-mm.
damn.
I think there was one where they had a guy play guitar
Mm-hmm.
as they operated on his brain to like see what was going on.
I couldn't handle that because I feel like when I'd have to like smell my brain or something. Like you'd have to hear all that.
I think that goes along the same lines of like getting something numb on your body and then them cutting into you, but you're watching it at the same time.
I
You're
wouldn't do
like,
that.
I'm supposed to feel this, but I'm not feeling it. So you try to like convince yourself to feel it, but I don't know. It's just extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Did you hear about the guy that they put a pump in place of his heart? So he doesn't have a heart anymore. He just has a pump, so he doesn't have a heartbeat.
Is that like different from a pacemaker?
Yeah, they like literally took his entire heart out and put uh basically an artificial heart in him. He has no
Oh.
he has no pulse. He has no heartbeat. Because it's just he has a machine that's pumping blood through his body.
Wow. That's interesting.
But it makes me wonder if he ever gets cut, is blood just gonna profusely come out? Because
I don't know.
it's not pumping. It's just circulating blood, just going.
That's weird. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Because the heart's just like pump, pump, pump.
That's crazy. I wonder if he like will outlive people on pacemakers. I know like you need a pacemaker. They don't really expect you to live like, you know.
That just regulates your heart, right?
I don't know. Do you still have a heart if you have a pacemaker? Do they go together?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See,
They
I don't
just
even know.
They put it in you, and I guess if your heart gets out of pace or something, it does some weird thing to like make sure.
Just a pump would be crazy. We're all gonna be machines.
Yeah, we're technically just walking meat machines.
I feel like we should already be cloning all our organs, you know, just in case.
Well, it's illegal in most countries besides Korea, I think.
Oh, that's interesting. Stem cells are illegal in America. You know, people go to like Asia and other places to
Yeah.
get stem cells.
You know, if one of your dog dies, you can actually send his DNA, her DNA, to the cloning factory in Korea or China, and they'll literally create the same dog from that DNA.
Does it come out as a puppy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Make from test tube.
Wonder how much that costs.
I think it's around like 50,000 plus.
If I'm ever a millionaire, I'll clone your puppies for you.
I think it's actually illegal to clone people there too. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah, cloning people seems a little excessive.
You've seen Splice?
I don't think so.
They create like a human through cloning, and she's all like crazy.
I read a book in high school where this kid found out his granddad was actually the clone of his granddad, and they were about to kill him to take his organs, but then he like ended up escaping.
They're doing that too now. I think they take your DNA and they'll make like an ear or an organ from like a rat.
Yeah, I've seen them grow ears on rats. That's interesting.
Put it on you.
I don't know. Like I'd grow my liver on something just in case. Just in case I had too much fun.
Stuff's getting scary.
Yeah, we're gonna live to be like 130. We're all gonna be like who's that old dude who funds all the politicians? George Soros. We're all gonna be like him. I also heard like they pump themselves with like the blood of children to help them live longer. I don't know how real that is.
Dude, it makes me wonder how real all that stuff is. Like the people that are at the top 1%.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think they have some crazy ass rituals going on?
I think they definitely have some crazy ass rituals. Have you heard of Bohemian Grove?
That sounds very familiar.
Yeah, it's like a bunch only men. They all go meet in this forest somewhere, and they have like gay orgies and they worship an owl. And a bunch of politicians go. A bunch of really like well-known top people.
I'm trying to think. I think there has been some confirmed stuff like that, but it wasn't with like really important people, just other people.
Yeah, Alex Jones actually exposed Bohemian Grove before he went where he is now. He used to be more reasonable.
That dude's crazy.
He is crazy.
He's funny though.
Super entertaining.
But isn't he banned from like every social networking site?
Yeah, he is. You can still go to Infowars.com, but I'm never going there. It was fun seeing him on Facebook.
Yeah, didn't he recently interview that one guy that's a memer?
I don't know.
Like the disabled guy. He's in like a wheelchair. He makes those really weird memes.
Stephen Hawking?
No.
I have no idea. Never heard of him.
Dude,
It's funny though.
that stuff scares me a lot. Just the way everything's advancing. Do you see what they're trying to do in China? I think it's China. They
What
have
are they
like a scoring system like on Black Mirror.
Oh yeah.
That's a legit thing.
Yeah, it's based on like their social media.
Yeah. Or no, it's based off of like how they are every day.
Oh really? So
Yeah.
that's like taking over their like credit, pretty much, right? Is
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, so if you're a shit person, you can have shit credit.
yes, if you're a shit person, you can't buy a car.
Basically, they said they were going to make it where bad people can't even take a step outside of their house.
But then that's like government overreach, because what's considered a bad person? It depends on who's in power. So that's why like it could easily be manipulated. Be like, oh, you go to church, you're a bad person. you don't support gay marriage. You hate gay people. You have a bad credit score. Like that's pretty much. That's what it's gonna come to.
It's all subjective. I mean, think about it. They're always saying, "Hey, we shouldn't have separation of church and
state."
But I mean, come on. Obviously, that doesn't exist. I mean, churches don't have to pay taxes. That doesn't seem like a separation. It doesn't, then it doesn't.
That's true. That's a good point. Why don't they pay taxes?
Because they're a religion.
See, but
So if me and you started a cult,
so Scientology doesn't pay taxes?
no,
That's bullshit.
you had. So me and you could start a cult right now
Mhm.
and make up some bullshit religion. And I think we have to have 1,000+ followers to actually establish ourselves, and then you don't have to pay taxes on anything that's involved in that religion. So you could buy a car and have to pay taxes on it because it's your cult car.
This is my Ford Explorer for my church. It's my church Lamborghini.
Yeah, that's why cults, if they establish themselves, they can have the compounds and their little area of land. Like nobody can bother them because they're a religion. They don't have to pay
that
tax
makes
or
sense.
anything.
So that's how they get all that land to drink Kool-Aid on.
And that actually wasn't in the United States.
Yeah, where was that?
Some third
I don't
world
know.
country.
You're talking about Jim Jones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's weird. That's intense.
It actually wasn't Kool-Aid. It was Flavor Aid.
What's the difference?
One's more nasty. Flavor Aid. Who drinks Flavor Aid?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
When you're so poor you can't even afford Kool-Aid, so you have to get Flavor Aid.
You think Kool-Aid got pissed about that?
No, because I'm sure more people got Kool-Aid. Bought Kool-Aid. Their numbers went up.
Probably did.
Like, I'm trying to think of a meme that recently happened, and I'm pretty sure... Oh, the Modelo's meme.
Modelo time?
Yeah, did you see my video of that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's on my page. You should check it out.
On your Facebook?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it funny?
Yeah, I think you'd like it. I have one also called Captain Crunch that I made. These are videos I just made for fun.
Oh, that you made?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to look it up.
But I feel like the meme, the Modelo's time meme, made actual Modelo's make more money. Like, their numbers went up because it became a meme, and then everyone started buying Modelo's.
Definitely.
That's crazy how that works, though.
Absolutely.
You think they pay people to make memes of their product? See if it gets viral?
I'm sure they do. Like, they probably have some people, like, low-key doing things, like, not talking about it. But, like, hey, go make this meme. Just put it out. Put it out on Reddit. Do you have a Reddit?
Yes.
See, I've never been on there, but I, like, know people, like, it's pretty big with a lot of people.
I only follow a few things. I think I follow Dark Humor, which is extremely funny. And then I follow some computer pages, Overwatch page, and then I started recently following Ice Poseidon. Have you ever heard of him?
ISIS?
Ice. No, not Ice. Dude, where did they go, actually?
ISIS?
They haven't been in the news for a while.
They got blown to shit, apparently. I don't know. I think we were overhyping them, like we do everything.
Yeah, we always overhype everything.
Just like we did with that caravan. What, it has probably like 200 people right now.
No, Ice Poseidon, he's an IRL streamer. He just streams his everyday life.
Nice.
And recently he was in Alaska, and he got kicked out of every hotel that was in Alaska. And he was in a town that only had 2,500 people in there. And he has, like, tons of followers. So when he's live streaming, they'll call the place that he's at. So if he's at a restaurant, they'll keep calling. So he was showing up to a motel, and before he showed up, a caller had called the motel and said that he was showing up with a baseball bat to fuck stuff up.
Oh.
So in Alaska's basically like Texas. It's a Wild West up there, especially in the small towns.
So they'll shoot you.
Yeah. So when he goes in there, there's nobody in there, but he randomly hears like a gun cock back. So he's like, I don't know what that was. So he goes outside, and sure enough, this guy runs out with the gun pointing at him. This is all live while it's happening.
Really?
And he like drops the car into drive and just floors it, goes into a ditch, and he just shows him like get out of the car and start booking it, and then it cuts off.
Damn. So his fans almost got him killed.
Yeah, he's actually been swatted 4 times. He was swatted when he got on an airplane, and someone called in a bomb threat as him.
What does swatted mean?
Swatted means when, let's say that you and me are streaming right now.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be streaming this podcast, and some asshole calls the police officers and they're saying, "My neighbor is trying to kill his whole family. Please, 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 help. He has a gun." All these guns and stuff like that. SWAT shows up, does their job.
Oh, like literal SWAT team.
Yes, they'll literally.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they'll call in fake stuff like that, and they don't know what's happening until they actually detain you. And one kid's actually died from it before.
Really?
Yeah, some kid. I think it's some kid got mad at another kid on Xbox Live, and swatted him, and he got killed.
Oh shit.
Playing Xbox.
Damn.
Yeah, it's happened to Ice so many times that he finally broke down, man, because he can't do anything without people like fucking it up.
Well, stop recording yourself, dude.
He made $500,000 doing that this year, so
Damn.
just streaming his everyday life.
You can probably get around it, like find a way to blur out.
He does.
Everything.
People still find out where he was. But
Really?
the thing he's been doing is he went to Switzerland. He did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of hiding where he was at, he let everybody know where on his live stream, it showed his GPS, the exact coordinates, how much money he's made that stream, and like his heart monitor.
Damn.
And he got like kicked out of this hotel. No, people will order pizza. They'll order fast food to his room. He had like 6 delivery guys showing up to his room. And he got to the point where he was just like, "I'm going to pay for this so the hotel doesn't kick me out." And he started paying for it. But as he's paying for it, more people started showing up. So he started acting like he was on his phone and like walking past them real fast and got out of the hotel room so he didn't get screwed.
Jesus.
Because he gets kicked out of every hotel he shows up to.
Damn. I wonder if he like loves his life or if he's like everyone's giving him anxiety.
It seems like a really fun lifestyle, to be honest. But you have to really not give a shit.
Yeah, that's huge, man. That's crazy. Now I want to get Reddit.
Yeah, it's actually Twitch.
Oh, Twitch?
No, actually, he's banned from Twitch because he does, like I said, he doesn't give a shit. So he has to be on YouTube because Twitch is more censored.
Does he try to go like do interesting things, or is it just like,
Oh, man.
I walked to the store today?
He'll do something called text to speech. So people who, I guess, tip him or like pay $3 or how much you want, they can add in a song they want to play through your speaker you have on you, or they can make the speaker say something, and they will just say, what is it? Obscenities?
Extremely racist shit.
Yes. Yes, they'll play a song called Ram Ranch, and it's basically a song about a bunch of gay cowboys, going at it.
Getting rammed.
It's a legit song. But yeah, there was another guy that went in the DMV and had text to speech and just saying the N-word a lot and
Really?
stuff like that.
That's interesting. That's like a whole new version of entertainment.
Yes, you need to check it out when you have time. It's a very
How do I
entertaining
find
to watch.
it? You said Ice Pigeon?
Ice Poseidon.
Ice Poseidon. I'm gonna write that down.
And there's another guy named Asian Andy.
Asian Andy. That sounds like a lot of fun. I mean,
Ice Poseidon's manager is called. His name is Scuffed Steve Jobs, because he looks like Steve Jobs, but they call him Scuffed because he's not.
that's really cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, recently they did an RV stream where they came from California, drove across the United States, and then went to like I guess Austin, and they had a bunch of other streamers that were on there, and they had cameras all in the RV, so they were going all the time, and then they were also live streaming, so you could see what they're doing constantly. And he got kicked out of like the entire dish. It was like Michigan. Is it Michigan or is it like Wisconsin or something like that, where Mormons are like very prominent and they own most the property in the city.
I know they do in Utah, but probably
It was Utah.
other places too.
I'm pretty sure it was Utah. So he's in there, and I guess the callers kept calling the church, and they told him he was banned from there for 6 months. And
Damn.
any property that they owned, and they owned most of the property there, so he had to just leave.
That's crazy. So they pay him every time he streams?
Yeah, basically it's just people pay him just cuz. Like he also did
Nice.
something where people was like, "Hey, you should tip the waitress all the tips that you get in the span of the next 10 minutes of everything you get.
Mm-hmm.
And he got $600 in 10 minutes.
Damn, changed her life.
Yeah. But then she apparently didn't react the way everyone wanted, so everyone said they were gonna charge back all the money they tipped.
That could be crazy though, because like some psychopath could like be watching that and get mad at the waitress and be like, I'm gonna go murder this waitress, you know?
The people have actually shown up to do stuff like that.
That's scary.
It is very scary. That's why he tries to hide where he's at all the time.
Yeah, I would too, man. Damn.
There's a lot of times where like hobos try to fight him, or just anything goes with
They
him.
try to fight him. Why do they try? Like, do they know about him? Or
No, like I don't know. I don't know what it is about him. It just
he's an
seems like-
instigator.
yeah, very much. Like I guess someone. What did he do? He walked up to random people and just asking if he could stay at their house because he had nowhere to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Like he does stuff like that all the time. He always gets in weird situations.
Nice. I used to watch a YouTuber guy who did that. He didn't like live stream it, but he would just go up and be awkward to people and ask them weird questions and then just laugh about it. But not as extreme, not as dangerous.
Did you find that video?
No, I just typed in Ice Poseidon.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at his Twitter. Surviving Alaska 24/7 live stream.
That's the one where he almost got killed.
That's so crazy. I'm okay. David is okay. Car has a leaking radiator, so I had a viewer give me a ride to a nearby city to stay the night at a hotel. I'm not going live right now, but tomorrow I plan on going live. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, when he tried to escape from the guy pulling the gun on him, he thought it was a patch of dirt, but it was actually a ditch, and wrecked the car, and then just booked it.
Oh, was that this month?
Yeah, this was a few days ago, actually.
Okay, yeah, because it shows I'm in a wrecked car hanging off the side of a mountain. He's like holding a little camera on the car sideways.
I was actually watching the stream when all this happened, and I was like, what the heck?
That's wild. Man, I hope he doesn't get shot.
No, he's almost got killed by SWAT because of all the swatting.
That's insane.
Like one time he did a 24-hour stream where when he was going to sleep, if viewers tipped a certain amount of money, something would happen to him. Like $25 would be he gets tased. $100 means he gets shot with a paintball gun. And like stuff like that.
Dang. It's like the new version of Jackass,
Yes.
but interactive.
Like another streamer brought a trap to his house.
A trap? Like what kind of trap?
Like a man that's a woman.
Oh.
An actual man, but it looks like a woman. And her pimp showed up, so they had to like book it.
Dang. This is crazy. It says How I Became Switzerland's Most Wanted Criminal, Part 1. It's a 60-minute video.
He had to run from Switzerland because I guess in Switzerland, what was it? Filming people without their consent is like somewhat illegal.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess people kept calling the police on him because he live streams. And the police started looking for him. And his lawyer told him to just drive to Germany so he doesn't get arrested in Switzerland.
Really?
And he ended up making the actually front page news that day.
Dang. That's interesting.
Yeah. Everywhere he goes, chaos follows.
There's certain rules in the United States where it's like you can't record people with video, but you can like technically record them with audio or something. It's like a weird rule in California. I don't know. I don't know what all the rules are.
Yeah, he goes to those different countries not knowing the rules and just doesn't care.
Whatever works, man. There's so many videos on here. They look really cool. Very nice. Well, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm doing another podcast at 8.
Are you really?
Yeah, so I give myself time to eat and work out.
You should check out that Modelo's video real quick. The one
Oh,
I
yeah.
made on
I was
Facebook.
looking for it on your Facebook. I didn't see it.
You're going to have to go down a little bit.
All right. Let's find it.
The gym on Sunday.
Yeah, I think it closes at 9.
What are you doing later on your podcast?
I'm talking to a comedian,
Oh, okay.
Logan. Should be cool. I've had him on before. We didn't really talk about anything, though.
What do you mean? Just sat there? Stared at each other?
Yeah, pretty much.
Stared into each other's eyes.
It was an awkward podcast. I think I might have went back too far. I'm on September.
Here, let me.
October
Down
6th. Down more?
Yeah, I don't post very much. That's the Captain Crunch one.
All right, let's watch Captain Crunch. Is this in Canyon?
Yeah, it's in my parents' house.
Nice.
Actually made it in like 15 minutes. My friend sent. I just got a brand new tripod in the mail.
Got the
Decided to
vape
just
pen.
use it.
Got a package. So this is a tripod recording you the whole time?
Yeah,
Nice.
I had literally just had the tripod for like a minute.
How long does it take you to edit? Like a video like this?
Oh, that one was pretty quick.
Nice.
I mean, because it's like a meme thing, so it's not that big of a deal to like take it too seriously, you know.
Mm. Is that a gallon of milk?
What the?
Or it's like next to the Captain Crunch?
That's
Is that a box
almond
of
milk, yeah.
Oh.
A friend sent it to me in the mail.
Almond Breeze. Free advertising. Oh, you put the milk in first? Oh, everybody hates you, huh? The bowl's too small. It's a lot of eye contact.
Gotta make you uncomfortable.
Oh, nice. You have 7 days to live. It's a good ending.
It's just something.
How'd you do the alien?
Camera stuff in Adobe. That's the other one.
All right, it's a minute long. The student told him care that you had a camera in there.
I don't know. I just walked in there.
You know what time it is? It's Modelo's time.
So you said you didn't like to be in front of the camera, but here you are in front of the camera.
I actually shared that with my friends originally.
Modelo's time. You know what time it is, fool?
Modelo in the pants.
Fucking Modelo's time. You know what time it is?
It's Modelo time.
Fucking Modelo.
Nice. Better get some money for that, man. I wonder if I can link those videos.
Those are the. I originally had only shared those with my friends, but I was like, I just shared them with everybody. I was like really, really, really nervous to share with other people.
Really?
Yeah, like I said, it makes me uncomfortable
Looks,
showing other people.
looks
that
like you
stuff.
got a good response, though.
Yeah, surprisingly, that's the only reason I shared the Captain Crunch. So I made the Captain Crunch first.
Sweet. Yeah, I can put a link to those in the podcast so people listening won't just hear things. All right. And then we can go ahead and wrap it up. Do you want to plug anything? Do you have a date for when you start your podcast, or is it just an idea right now?
It's just an idea right now.
Nice. Do you have a website for the videos you make?
No, but the stuff I've done recently has been on Shinagama.
Is that shinagama.com or what?
It's on Facebook and Instagram. That's just the name of it.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure it's SHINIGAMA.
All right. I'll try to find it. Anything you want to tell the world before we go?
Man, don't let anybody stop you from what you want to do. Just do it. You're the biggest wall in your way. You're the biggest person in your way.
Shinigama.
Yeah.
That's Japanese for I agree.
Is it really?
No. But he speaks truth. Thank you for listening, everybody. I will see y'all soon. Let you know some upcoming dates. What's this month? Tease Bar. November 30th, 9 p.m. We're doing a show. I'll see you guys there. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a good day.